Okay, what else y'all want to show me? And then I seen a guy in my vision. He was driving a white truck and he had locks. So that's when I first put out there on social media. I said, the guy he has dreadlocks and there's two females involved. I said actually three. I said the guy has dreadlocks, two females are Spanish, and I said it's another girl involved. I was just like narrowing stuff down, but I kept seeing blue t-shirts in there, blue. And then me and Khalil went to the actual her workplace or whatever because I could touch things and I could get visions. So I had touched it and I said, she came out the side door. I said, she didn't come out the front. She came out the side. And so this is around the time when, people was already talking about it. So everybody in their mindset is like, oh, well, moving forward. So we out there now. You have the authorities that come out because now you have a whole community out there arguing and fighting with the authorities because they don't want to do what they supposed to do because they quote unquote search the whole perimeter. So, but our people like, no, that's not the case. Bree said we always out here, this and that. But now, as we still out there, I pick up other spirits in my body. I said some more bodies out here, things like that. Next thing I know, we go home. I sit on watch the news on live. People sending it to me. What do you know? They find Kada right where we were standing at. So
do you feel like she really contacted the police? Because Gabby said Gabby said she called the police and tried to give them the information, showing them that Keon called and Keon asked questions, and she said they told her, "Nah, they don't need it."
No, she didn't do that.
Wow.
Gabby and Keon is best friends. She would never rat him out. He already told her. He already told her, don't mention me asking about the address where Kada live at. He already told her that. And she made it clear to the Lopez girl and everybody else that that's not something she was going to do, especially to Madeline. She definitely told Madeline, I'm not saying anything. I'm not going to do that. So with that being said, her loyalty lied with her best friend.
What if the answers to a murder were whispered on the spiritual winds before the police ever found the body? What if a grieving aunt, armed not with evidence, but with visions, began to map out a crime scene with terrifying accuracy? This is the story of Kada Scott, but it's also the story of her aunt Bree, a woman whose profound spiritual connection to her niece became a beacon in the darkness, a voice that predicted the details of a tragedy before anyone else knew the truth. In a case shrouded in lies and silence, was a spiritual medium the one who spoke the clearest truth of all? And to our True Crime Unravelled family on YouTube and True Crime Unravelled TV on Facebook and TikTok, your support for this channel means everything. We see your comments, we feel your passion for justice, and we ask you to keep them coming. To understand the weight of Aunt Bree's words, we must first remember the horrifying facts. Kada Scott was a 23-year-old beacon of potential, a Penn State graduate, a nursing assistant, a pageant queen, a young woman building a beautiful life in Philadelphia. But on October 4th, 2025, that life was brutally stolen. She was lured from her workplace, and in a short, violent window of time, she was murdered. The investigation led to the arrest of Keon King, a man with a history of alleged violence. Surveillance video would later show multiple people involved in moving her body and then burying her behind an abandoned school. The community was shattered. The family was plunged into a nightmare. And in the midst of that chaos, a voice emerged from within the family itself, offering a path through the darkness, a path that many would initially dismiss. Aunt Bree is what some would call a seer, a spiritual medium, a person deeply connected to the unseen world. In a raw and emotional interview with Miss Parker, she recounted how she first learned of Kada's disappearance not from the news, but through a spiritual disturbance. She described dead chickens on her property and a mysterious black snake, omens, she believed, of a profound evil that had occurred. Then the vision started. She saw a man with dreadlocks. She saw two Spanish girls in blue t-shirts, their eyes black as coal, staring back at her. She saw a white truck. She felt a pull towards the abandoned Ada Lewis Middle School. And she heard a faint, desperate cry for help near that location. Publicly, and before many facts were known, Bree began sharing these details. She stated there were 3 people involved. She said it wasn't sexually motivated, but stemmed from jealousy and controversy. She insisted Kada knew her killer, that she had gotten into the car voluntarily. At the time, these claims were met with skepticism and even ridicule. The official narrative was still forming, but Bree was speaking a different, more intuitive truth. Then, the unimaginable happened. The facts began to align with the vision. Keon King, the man arrested, had dreadlocks. 2 women, Larisha Lopez and Madeline Brown, were allegedly involved and questioned. They fit the description of the 2 Spanish girls Bree described. Kada's body was found exactly where Bree felt the strongest pull, in a shallow grave behind the Ada Lewis Middle School. Bree and a group of searchers had even stood on that very spot days before, convinced she was there, only for the body to be discovered officially shortly after. The alleged motive, as the case unfolded, pointed away from a random sexual crime and towards a complex web of money, jealousy, and a business Kada allegedly wanted to leave behind. One of the most chilling moments Bree shared was from Kada's funeral. She described hugging a man she believed was close to the family, an alleged uncle figure she had sensed was involved. She said the moment she embraced him, she felt physically sick, a wave of spiritual confirmation washing over her. For Bree, this wasn't a suspicion. It was a knowing. Bree's insights went beyond the crime scene and into the hearts of the alleged players. She spoke with conviction about the roles she believes others played. She called out Ramir as Branham, Kada's boyfriend, pointing to his landscaping business, a trade involving digging, as a haunting coincidence. She alleged his connection to Keon King and expressed deep suspicion over his quiet demeanor after the murder. She spoke of Gabby, the friend who knew of Keon's interest in Kada before the murder. Bree's belief is that Gabby knows everything but is protected by loyalty and fear. She feels Gabby's involvement is deeper than what has been revealed. And she reiterated her belief in the involvement of a close family friend, an uncle figure, suggesting the crime was about money and Operation Kada was trying to extricate herself from. Through tears and with unwavering conviction, Bree painted a picture of a calculated plot, not a crime of passion. She alleged that Keon King was not the sole killer, but a part of a larger, more sinister plan. Listening to Aunt Bree is to witness a unique form of grief. It is the pain of losing a beloved niece, compounded by the burden of knowing, of seeing, the truth before it was recognized. She described the backlash she faced, the accusations of being a clout chaser, the pain of being doubted while carrying the heavy weight of spiritual certainty. She didn't do this for fame. She did it for Kada. Her mission, as she saw it, was to use her gift to bring her niece home and to ensure that every single person involved was held accountable. She became a vessel for Kada's story, and in doing so, she gave the community something the official investigation lacked in its early days, a sense of direction, a thread of hope, and a compelling, emotional narrative that demanded attention. The case against Keon King continues, with his hearing delayed as new evidence is considered. But for Aunt Bree, the journey is far from over. The question is no longer whether her visions were real. The chilling accuracy has answered that. The question now is, will the physical world of evidence and law catch up to the spiritual truth she has laid bare? Kada Scott was more than a victim. She was a niece, a daughter, a dreamer. And in her aunt, she found a champion who would move heaven and earth to speak for her when she no longer could. So, we ask you, the true crime Unravelled community, what is your perspective on Aunt Bree's role in this case? Does her spiritual testimony, aligned so closely with the facts, change how you see the investigation? And with her alleging a wider conspiracy, do you believe justice for Kada Scott will require more arrests? This story is a painful reminder that truth can sometimes echo in ways we don't fully understand. Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep the conversation going. If this emotional journey into the heart of a family's tragedy and a spiritual quest for truth resonated with you, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it to keep Kada's story alive. This is not just a true crime story. It is a story of love, loss, and a voice from the unseen, fighting for justice. Justice for Kada Scott.
Baby.
Hey, baby.
Bree, you've been doing an amazing job.
Oh, thank you.
Prayers to you and your family for the loss of Kada and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. You was dealing with so much surrounding your work that you do and work that actually solved this case and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. So I seen the backlash and I was like, hell, what matters if she's the aunt or not? Because it's just be the dumbest stuff we as black people think of it when it's horrific stuff like this going on. Like a child has lost her life and we're worrying about if she's the aunt. She's really not her aunt, y'all. Like, who cares? We want to know what happened to Kada. And if
Mm-hmm.
somebody can bring us a little closer to closure in the family, finding her and getting answers for their daughter, that's what matters to me the most and
Yeah.
stuff. And so I remember when I first caught you live and you were saying how the school was bothering you. You was like, you and your son was at the school and stuff, and he was so emotional. Y'all emotions was so uncut and raw. And I was like, I gotta watch her. I gotta follow her. And you was like, something about that school. It's like it was bothering you. And you was like, I don't know what it is about that school. I gotta go back to that school tomorrow. And I was telling the group, like, I can't wait for her to go back to that school, y'all. If anybody see it first, hit me up, let me know. But I want to go to that school with her. Boom, we get her. She's at the school. Did you think? Because I always felt like she was at the school.
Mm-hmm. She was. She was always at the school. My visions wasn't clear at first because I guess because it was relation to my son and his emotions is my emotions. That's my son. So usually when it's like family members, depending on the family members, I could be clouded sometimes by emotion. So the emotion will kind of cloud me sometimes. And then like, I think what happened, what started waking me up was the trolling, like people trolling me too much. Like, oh, she's not the aunt, this and that. So I said, all right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna treat this like a regular case that I solved. That's what I'm gonna do. That way, don't feel no type of way when I start saying things you don't like, because I keep it straightforward when I deal with cases. Like, I don't put no emotion in it because it's a case that's solved to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I couldn't because that's what happens when you have a heart and you have emotions and you love hard. So it wouldn't allow me to do it like that. So I kept having blockage a little bit, but it was just like little downloads would come in and out. And what helped me was a lot was Diaz and Diaz Page, and she had put another medium up from Georgia, and it was like I don't know, like something she said like 2 words. She just said eagles and woods. I just went off. I just went in, started going in, and so she even said. She was like, I watch you. She was like, it's okay. I said, sometimes we gotta help each other. That's what we gotta do. But
Mm-hmm.
and I knew from the day one when I first found out because I didn't find out like I told Shank, I didn't find out nothing about this until a week later. And I was because I deal with people outside of social media a lot. So social media is a platform, but I got everyday people that come for me for workings and things like that. So when I was going to lay down after I got finished working, somebody, I call them my spirit babies. They always make sure they on my social media, and one of them had hit me up on my DM and she was like, Bree, what you feel about this case? I was like, what case? I'm tired, send it to me. And when she sent it to me, I looked at it, I was like, I know this ain't who I think it is. Say Kada Scott, and my son is Khalil Scott. So I looked, I said, what the? I said, this ain't this baby. And I clicked on it, it was her. I said, damn. And I said, okay, man, that makes sense. And when you hit my type of plane, there's no going back. So everything in existing as we speak is a spiritual aspect once you become a spiritual person. There is no regular physical format of looking at things. So sometimes, we as spiritual people, we can't talk to people that's not spiritual because they're not going to understand. So what I'm about to say is that I raised chickens in my home. And the chickens, they be in the garage, but the chickens, I woke up the next day, they were all dead. So the day before, I'm gonna say about like 3 days before, probably a week for real. It was a long black thick snake in my garage. And the fact of the matter of the snake was, it was me and Khalil at the garage, matter of fact. And I said, Khalil, you don't see that? He like, see, I said, look at this freaking snake. Get the snake. He's like, Umi, what snake? What are you talking about? The snake was coming towards me. And I slammed the door. But I was like, the chicken's going to die. Kept the chickens. I was acting crazy. Like, and the snake never touched the chickens. But I knew I wasn't tripping because my other kids said they seen it. But I'm like, well, how you ain't seeing? You standing right next to me, and like that. And moving forward, we outside, and this is how the blue butterfly surfaces for Kada. I had started that because of me and him was standing outside, and a blue butterfly landed on Khalil's hand. It looked like a person in the face, and he was like, "Look how it's staring at me." I was like, "That's crazy!" Like, but then it flew off of him gracefully and flew next to me on a bush that I have near my home. So I said, "That's wild!" Like, somebody saying something. I don't know what it is. Like, sure enough, I said that explains everything. What was going on? That was Kada reaching out. And I started having vision instantly. Seen the two Spanish girls in the blue t-shirts. They were sitting side by side. One had two braids going in the back, and the other one had it in a ponytail. And they both stared at me at the same time like this, but their eyes were black as my jacket. And I said, okay, what else y'all want to show me? And then I seen a guy in my vision. He was driving a white truck. And he had locks. So that's when I first put out there on social media. I said, the guy he has dreadlocks and there's two females involved. I said, actually three. I said the guy has dreadlocks, two females are Spanish. And I said, it's another girl involved. I was just like narrowing stuff down. But I kept seeing blue t-shirts in there, blue. And then me and Khalil went to the her workplace or whatever, because I could touch things and I could get visions. So I had touched it and I said, she came out the side door. I said, she didn't come out the front. She came out the side. And so this is around the time when, people was already talking about it. So everybody in their mindset is like, oh, well, he kidnapped her from the job and he waited till she got outside and kidnapped her. So this is where I became the bad guy at, because everybody don't believe in spirituality. Some people believe in mediums. Some people don't, and I'm past a medium. I'm a high priestess. Like, I'm on all different levels with this type of stuff. So
I'm glad you corrected that.
Yes. So, because people be like, you only do readings. No, I'm a two-headed doctor. I mean, I'm everything. So when I touched it, I said, no, that's not what happened. Like, I can still see it in my head right now. She actually volunteered to get in the car with him. They was like, but she don't know him. Yes, she does. All of this came out before the news. So that was the biggest thing going around Philly. Like, the aunt knew this and this and that. So a lot of people know me already for who I am. But then with Kada case, a lot of people didn't know who I was already. So you got my spirit babies cussing out the new people, and it was crazy. But my babies be riding for me. And they like, no, Bree genuine. Like, she don't be like da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, y'all don't gotta explain yourselves to these people. These people don't know who they are. I don't need nobody for validation. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they gotta find who they are. I know who I am. Like, I'm not validating nothing. Whatever they say, let them have it. So that's how that began. And then once they seen it was real, it's like, oh, call her. Don't call me. So now we are, and I'm sitting in the house, and they said they searched the whole perimeter of the school. Now, I went to that school. I grew up in that neighborhood, and I said, no, they didn't. I said, she's still there, because she reached out to me. I woke up 3 a.m. She showed me some signs. I said, she's there. So that next morning, I spoke with Miss Ava, my girl, and somebody else. I keep forgetting her name, but another young lady that was out there. And they was like, Bree, you gonna come to Philly? I was like, I'm gonna come down. So I drove down. I said, I'm gonna search this myself, because I know her. I feel her. She's out here. Me and Miss Ava is the one that brought it to attention. She was like, I feel something over here. It's like a presence over here. And I said, no, Miss Ava, you're absolutely right. It is a presence over here. Right where she was so-called buried at, and they found her body, is where we were standing over top of her. We were standing on that. So
was she there, Bree, at that time?
No, she was not. So I know fresh dirt and turn over dirt. I know turn over dirt and things like that. So I said, Ms. Ava said, we gotta look. Like, we gotta see if it's some stuff there or whatever the case may be. So when we did that or whatever, next thing I know, she said, okay, let's look. So all of these people started coming outside afterwards. So once they started coming outside, I was just like, wow, look how we come together as a unity. Like, that made me feel good to see that we wasn't shooting and killing each other and fighting each other, that we really was coming in harmony to find this baby, So we went inside the school, and that school is a humongous. That middle school I used to go to is dark. It had dark entities in there. Spirits love to live in vacant properties. And you had grown men coming up there climbing in, breaking things, falling, people coming out with their kids after work, people bringing it was like a real tribe thing, and I loved it. So we went in that school about 3 times, but I had led the way because I know the school from me going there. So I said, she's not in here. I said, she's outside. I said, she's in it. I said, she's letting me know she had, but not to backtrack, but when we first got there, I don't know who all heard her scream help. A lot of people like, I didn't hear it. I heard it. I didn't hear it. But for the people that did not hear it, it wasn't for you to hear. It wasn't your time to hear it. And that's how that goes. And that's how spirit works. You choose to block yourself from things that you are. So for the people that did hear it, congratulations. Y'all tapped in. So I said she's outside somewhere because the help was a faint help. It wasn't a help that was clear like I could say right now or you could say. It was faint. And the way it's set up on the side of the building, there's no playgrounds. And there was this lady talking trash about a playground. So here's the thing. That's a playground over there. There's kids over there. She don't know what she's talking about. Here's the thing about that, sweetheart. If it's a playground that's on the opposite side, it wouldn't be coming from the left side of the ear. It would be coming from the right side of the ear. That's one. And number two, if you hear a kid screaming help, why you didn't go run till they ate?
Right.
But when people got stuff on them, you can just see and leave it where it's at. But moving forward, so we out there now. You have the authorities that come out because now you have a whole community out there arguing and fighting with the authorities because they don't want to do what they supposed to do because they quote unquote search the whole perimeter. So, but our people like, no, that's not the case. Bree said we always out here, this and that. But now as we still out there, I pick up other spirits in my body. I said some more bodies out here, things like that. Next thing I know, we go home. I sit on watch the news on live, people sending it to me. What do you know? They find Kada right where we were standing at. So I say, well, when was this? After we left, I said, that means somebody was watching us. They had to be watching us and they moved her body. In order for that to happen, they moved her body. We had this one guy that was with us. He was doing the most, but he was just going for whatever, But moving forward, I said, he like, no, the body was there. No, it wasn't. You came out here at night. We was out here in the day. She was not there. So the funny thing is, I knew that she wasn't there. I knew where she was at, but I don't know what kept pulling me away from not going to that part. But maybe it was best that I didn't go to that part. Because that's something I probably wouldn't be able to handle at the moment of just knowing who she was and what she was, what it was about, who she connected to, I meant. So that's how I knew that she was still there. And, they took that. Then, it became a thing of, well, she was a tip. And this is what people don't listen. And I have a problem with our people when they don't listen. I never said I was the tip. I said my page is the tip. Watching me is the tip. Because if you notice, they don't do anything until they get my page, and then they go outside and say, okay, they did it. So that's just how that go. And everybody know that. And here's the thing about Philadelphia. A lot of people don't know. The authorities and the system fails us in Philadelphia. We don't have that authority where they come out and do their job. It's either the community helping each other or jail get word or we get word first. However, it ping pong. That's how that goes. So a lot of things is from the streets to how you find out things and how you solve things. It doesn't ever come to the light. We have a community in Frankfurt where there's a lot of heroin addicts and stuff like that. When them people transition, they don't come out there. They don't come out there. So, not to mention all these other babies that are still floating out here from time after time, and that still not has been solved in Philadelphia. So that wasn't just about Kada. That was about families that are missing their loved ones and lost their loved ones and still can't find their loved ones. She did a movement. That's what she did. And she made it where as though I seen and understood that it wasn't just for her. It was for everybody. And she's a very powerful young lady in the spirit court. So with that being said, I'm grateful for her to show me that because I wasn't big on just solving cases. My job is, as who I am, It's not just to solve cases when the transition. I do
Right.
more than that. So that's how I got to this point.
And with you being a family member, that's hard for me.
Hmm.
That be the scary part with me, Bree, of why I don't want to embrace it. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm too scared for that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them where I'm like, like no, 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 no. And you right about that when people hear stuff. It was a video that one of Nazia's cousins did, and a few of those people said they heard somebody say, "Help me." And I'm glad that you kind of pointed that out because that can give me some insight to look more into that video. We get Gabby. So I'm waiting for you to go to the school. Boom. Kata's found. Here go Gabby. And it didn't
Hmm.
make sense to me. A lot of stuff that I was looking. So I'm like, if you ain't. Okay. You were the only person in Philly that knows Kata to where Keon got to call all the way to Maryland to hit your phone to ask you about Kata that he allegedly already knows.
Hmm.
Then you and your friend, what I couldn't understand, Bree, is first of all, why did the police? Do you feel like she really contacted the police? Because Gabby said she
Who?
called. Gabby said she called the police and tried to give them the information, showing them that Keon
Mhm.
called and Keon asked questions, and she said they told her, "Nah, they don't need it."
No, she didn't do that.
Wow.
Gabby and Keon is best friends. She would never rate him out. He
I
already
see.
told her. He already told her, don't mention me asking about the address where Kata live at. He already told her that, and she made it clear to the Lopez girl and everybody else that that's not something she was going to do, especially to Madeline. She definitely told Madeline, I'm not saying anything. I'm not going to do that. So with that
Mm,
being said, her loyalty lied with her best friend.
mm. And it's crazy because I knew it was more. He went from the chemist to another name in her phone, and then her mama texted her the thread, and I said, "Why would your mama?" If he's the chemist, I said, "Cause who mama just letting somebody be cool with a drug dealer? Are you cool with the local drug dealer? Okay, he's coming over." Like, no, you get what I'm saying.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
the mama sent you a clip of Kata being missing, and I didn't understand that with Gabby. You know what I'm saying? What her,
Hmm.
I knew it was a bigger connection.
Hmm.
Another one. I don't want to push too far with everything, Bree, because when you're on the outside looking in, everything can look misconstrued, or you can, misjudge something. I
For
don't know
sure.
what's about the mother. I don't know what it is about her mama. It's that feeling. I ain't felt it about nobody else but Gabby that's involved. And the
You
mother, I gotta say, my sixth in don't let me down. My discernment just won't
you talk
let me
about
shake.
which mom? There's a couple moms. Which one? Kate's mom?
Haters.
Well, to tell you, give a little background about Kim. Kim's not. As long as I known Kim is not a person that's like out. She's not a outspoken person. She's never been. She's a smart woman. She graduated from college. Um, but she's like, she's an introvert kind of. Like she's not big on very shy, very to herself. She's not that type of person. But she has a good spirit. But I think where they get people confused at that is that how she acts and how she carries it and looks. So it's like, how you got to know a person to be around a person. That's what it is. So for me, I already know who I'm dealing with when I see her versus if I didn't know her, I'll be like, oh, what the hell type time is she on? Like, you know what I mean? Because that's how a lot of people taking it. Because I see people, they were saying like, oh, she didn't seem emotional. She didn't seem like she cared. She was laughing on a video, this, and so my thing is with people is that, sometimes we can't tell moms how to grieve. We can't, she might laugh, not to cry. You know what I mean? She might do things because the times is not sinking in. That's what people don't understand. When you lose a child, your times don't sink in at the time when it's fresh and it first happens. You know when she's about to go through it? Right now. When everybody's away, nobody's around, the funeral is over, and now you're sitting in this house and you have time to think to yourself. That's when it kicks in. That's when you start losing. And this is why I say when everybody has a loved one that's lost in a transition, I said, I'm not going to call you right now. I'm going to call you when it's time to call you. And that's when I call when I know people are, because after a funeral, after repasses, it goes back to normal. You know what people do? Go back to their normal daily lives, their 9 to 5 jobs and everything else. You might get a couple that reach out and say, hey, just checking on you. Then that dies out after a while. But I'm going to be the one that call you when everybody's not calling because that's at your lowest point. So
Yeah.
Kim is not a person that's a suspect. Kim is just more so. She just never been, you know what I mean. That's just how Kim is.
Then I
Um.
heard about an alleged uncle. It's okay, Miss Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
This. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, the alleged uncle that definitely
Mm-hmm.
came up. But I know with stories like this, people will add 20 on 10 and add people in and all of that. So, how do you
Mm-hmm.
feel about that, Bree?
Um. I've been said that too. A lot, everything I said, Miss Parker, I have been said before it hit the media. That's why everybody running me like, "Oh my God, Bree!" They talking about it. Oh my God, Bree, you scare me. Everything. I'm running down from the locks to the white truck. Y'all know what the white truck was at? Sitting in front of the gray car when they found it. That was the white truck, and it was a white truck driving past. When it was riding past the school.
Mm.
Um, all of that was in my vision. The blue t-shirts and the blue. I kept saying blue. She goes to Penn State. That's what the blue came in at. She was letting me know it's me. Help me out. Like that's what she was trying to tell me. When it came to, I said it was 3 people involved. I said it's females involved. When I said it's two light skinned females, one Puerto Rican. All of that stuff popped up. I said it was never sexual. It was a jealousy and a controversy that
Mm.
popped out. I said it's men involved. I said it's 2 men involved. I said somebody in the family's involved. I said the uncle. I did say my baby dad because I was just trolling him because I don't like him. But I said
Okay.
okay. So I said maybe it's my baby dad. I said but no, I really knew who it was. I picked that up. I said do you? I asked people on my panel. I said when somebody is taken for ransom or something happens to somebody in this type of scenario, who is usually to do it? It's either a family member or somebody close to the family. I said it's somebody that's a male, that's like an uncle, and it has something to do with this. That's what I said. Now this is about here's an uncle, and the chick on True Crimes. I had to check her ass yesterday, but before the check, she was saying how she has all this proof and evidence that the uncle was reaching out, this and that. I want simply to say this. Kevin has one brother. That's it. His only brother is my son's father. I think that's where people get screwed at because they say the brother, the godfather. No, you got to look at it because it'll confuse you. Be like, well, what? The Bree baby dad is not my baby dad. It's how people call people brothers. Like that's my brother. I grew up with him. Things like that. So
Baby.
that's what that is. So that came out. You know what I mean? So there's more stuff I said yesterday that's coming out. Like the fact Keon wasn't in the car by himself when Kada got shot. Like the fact that I had another download. I know who shot whoever it was that shot her was who was ever in that back seat. I know for a fact that like I told everybody way down the line, everybody's like Shaka shouldn't take the case. Okay, get ran it. Shaka took the case. Do we know why Shaka took the case? Shaka took the case because he know what we don't know. He knows what we don't know. He is on this like he knows what everybody's trying to figure out ain't the answer. He got the answer already. He's gonna make sure his client ain't coming home, but he's making sure that his client gonna get what he's supposed to get. That's for sure. And we just gonna say, it's like a movie for me at this point. I can sit back and watch, and I try to drop jewels to people that's not from Philly, so you can have your key points, so you can catch up and see where you left off at. And this is what I try to help, but you can't help everybody because people. I don't know how to say this. Like people take things just to get their perks and their clouts and things like that. But the way I think is like if I'm helping you help side the case because you really care, then I don't have a problem with that. But if you just doing it because you want to get clout and talk your shit, that's a problem for me.
Yeah.
So I kind of like pushed away from it because who I am, I don't just do cases. I gotta go remove hexes off of people. I gotta go put protection work on people. I gotta get people spiritual beds. I gotta do protection work, period. I gotta cleanse somebody's house spiritually. That's who I am. So this is something dear to me because of course it's my niece, but I have to continue to do my mission as well. However, with this all being said, the reason why the court date is pushed back for the people need to know is because there's more evidence involved. They're not going to put that out because you already know social media is what it is, and they know that's going to make a whole uproar, things like that. But I promise you, Miss Parker, watch how this unfolds. It's a crazy thing, but watch how it unfolds. And here's the thing too, like I said to Shank and anybody else, what is it that we're not doing, Miss Parker, when it comes to the whole case? Who is the biggest missing link? Who's the biggest missing link? Do you know?
Tell me.
Kada. You know, we keep talking about the case without Kada. You gotta stop putting things in a positive light and putting it into a realistic light. That's what we do. Oh, we hope that baby. And you know, it might sound negative of me, but who I am. Because I'm like, no, the baby has transitioned. Oh, she shouldn't say that. Hope, hope, hope. I'm saying that because I know who I am and I'm connected to spirits. And spirits don't lie to me. I trust spirits over people. So when you wake up off that, it's okay. I'm going to eat that. However, what we don't do on a physical life is put things in perspective. Because we want peace and light all the time when somebody transitions. And I'm not saying my niece deserves none of that, so nobody won't screw my words. No, hell no, she ain't deserve that. No, she didn't deserve none of that shit. But here's the thing. Was Kada innocent in situations? No, she wasn't. Shit, my sons don't be innocent in situations. No, she wasn't. What happened was, she needed a couple of dollars. She was involved in some shit. And she didn't want to do it no more. As simple as that. And she was smart. So she's seen stuff and she's book smart, but she wasn't street smart.
Yeah.
So you got street guys trying to think they manipulating her in a certain way, but she book smart, so she ain't slow, but she don't know what's going on. So you got the boyfriend in play, and I'm tired of people telling me stop putting a boyfriend. I'm gonna keep saying that boyfriend because that boyfriend definitely got something to do with it.
And do you feel like what about Gabby and her mother? Because it's something off with them.
Gabby knows everything. Gabby knows everything, and Gabby mom has clout too when it comes to the authorities. Gabby knows everything. Trust me, and she's gonna take it with her.
So all these people, So all these people basically are in cahoots with the authorities.
Well, you know how people know who they know. Gabby mom knows somebody, and Keon and mom and dad, they're wealthy people, and they know they got connections. You know, I don't know how true it is with the shock as the godson or some type of god brother or something to the family, but he is a good friend of the family. So that's what I do know. But with everybody being involved, it's because it's a circle. And like even with the whole Keon and the boyfriend, which is not the boyfriend, which we talk about Taz, which is Ramir, they know each other. They all got the same kind of charges. They all in the same cahoots. You know, even with the LLC, it leads back to the block where the car was at and all of that and above, and that's where his LLC is next to their house. But his cousin is somebody that worked at the job. It's all it's gonna come out.
They said Tina Powell said, Bree, do you think that Gabby's gonna get locked up too? I don't want to sound weird.
She not gonna get locked up because she ain't do nothing. All she did was she just know what's going on. She knows about the phone what's that? Which one pinged? The watch. She knows about the watch pinging. She knows about stuff like that. But she's gonna take to the grave and say she didn't know because why she didn't have hands on with the situation. So that's why she feels safe to be over there in the cuts. Her mom telling her to shut up right now, and the lawyer. Far as the other girl, I'm gonna tell you who's gonna tell if it get too crazy. The one that Keon was dealing with a phone ping to the what's that, the uncle, the old man house or whatever. What was that
Mm.
ping? You know what I'm talking about?
I do. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know
Mhm.
whose house. I don't remember whose house it was.
Yeah, the old man, but the phone pings it pings to him, but his daughter was using it, and the daughter was a 40-year-old woman, but she was messing with Keon. So
Mm-hmm.
she'll be the one to say something first. But that's what this is all about. So it looks like that the uncle. This is a messy
She
situation.
said Alicia said that Spanish girl.
Yeah, the Spanish girl. Correct. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very messy situation. It was all about money. It was all about, doing certain activities for money. And I'm not talking about sexually. It has something to do with, like, laundering money, things of that sort. Like, um,
Mm-hmm.
we got to understand Kata had an access card that was found. She was trying to get her little coins up. She had ambition. She had dreams. She had little things she wanted to do. So, and that's any young person. You tell them
Yeah.
something good, like, oh, you could make a couple dollars. What? I'm on it. Like, you know what I mean? It's just that she didn't know she was dealing with street guys, and street
Mm.
guys do street shit. And
Yeah.
I think they outsmarting you. She's a book smarts girl. That's not her lane. Her lane is book smart, and that's a part of the reason why they put her on the game, because she's smart. So
Yeah.
after a while, it's a lot of the recordings out that a lot of people don't hear and don't know. It's self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she's basically like, I didn't want to do it no more. I'm off this. And what happened was, to be honest, in that car, he did not shoot her. Somebody else did, because
Mm.
she started peeping game and she pulled that mace out and pop pop. And that's how they went.
Mm.
That's why Shaka's so hyped to take this case. He like, yeah, y'all can be stupid. And I don't root for Shaka, but I'm knowing that's how he thinking. So
Mm.
yeah.
Mm. Mm.
But
Um.
mhm.
Oh Lord. Yeah, Gabby and her mama stayed out. So they said it was at a point too where Keon was asking one of her friends about her, and the friend was talking to Keon, and I just don't get that. So was he not ever stalking
Mm-mm. He
Kata
wasn't stalking her.
herself? Okay, because
He
that's
wa-
one thing about the story that they put out there, that he was stalking. And then I think he was a stalker with others and
mhm.
stuff. And they also did say on the news, like, it might be other victims
Mhm.
that
So
have been unalived or something.
he got his own stuff going on with his own victim thing, but the stalking of Kata is to map her out, because she walked her dog. She lived near Madeline. They lived around the corner from each other, and Gabby and all of them, so they knew where she lived at. They watched her. They studied her. All right, well, what was up with her? Not to mention, a lot of people don't know this. Kata used to smoke with them. They all used to chill together. You know what I mean? This ain't no, they didn't know each other. Now, I'm not saying that she hung out with him by herself, but maybe she did. Because I think that some crap along the line, they started talking to each other like on that type of time, but she didn't take him serious because he probably wasn't her type. He was shut out. She met
Mm.
Ramir, and Ramir, all this is around the same time as the phone too, the throwaway phone, the text name phone. So all this is around the same time. Ramir met her in September. All of this happened around the same time frame. They all playing this out, but my Ramir think he's smarter than everybody because he think he the brains. You understand? But in all reality, it's somebody else behind the whole thing, and I know it is, because it's all about money. Who can make a couple dollars? I think what I keep picking up is that she didn't want to be bothered with the situation anymore, but she knew too much what was going on, so they couldn't have it.
Mm. Mm.
But in the mix of all of that, it was also something to do, and I'm ping ponging with, is that Ramir was obsessed with her, and that's jealousy. And she was talking to Keon, but like I keep telling people, I had flunkies back in the day. I talked to guys just for car rides. Like, I'm just be honest. Like,
Right.
they never, we never had sex. We never did nothing. Come pick me up, take me here, do that. Somebody along the line got in their feelings about the situation with that. But I feel like what I said is not about sex. It's not about none of that. It's about strictly money. It's about something that went wrong, that shouldn't have went wrong. And I'm a part of the whole situation when it went wrong. Whereas though them moving her body.
Mm.
And people was like, oh, she's not dismembered. She was. Come on, like, I don't know what people be wanting me to show them. Like, When it comes to the contractor beds, the contractor boots, and things like that, you got an LLC. It's not. It's no taking no rocket scientist when you see this person and this person bio, and then you have somewhat little bit of evidence that's surfacing saying that that LLC connected to Ramir and it connected to the situation. Like, it's just a lot with this case. And I think it's putting everybody in a mind boggle. But if you just cross your T's and dot your I's and sit back, it clearly shows what's going on now. For me, I can't see every little vision about how it went down, but I definitely know Ramir. I definitely know a friend of the family, which is uncle's figure. I definitely know Gabby, the sister, and the Lopez. The two girls I seen, that was Lopez and Lopez's sister. That's Lopez's sister house that's in Southwest Philadelphia that they ran into. I definitely seen that. I definitely seen Gabby. I seen all of this shit, and it's all mapped out and played out. But everybody has a part, no matter what it is. Everybody has a part. It's gonna unfold, and that's one thing Spirit ain't gonna do is not let this unfold. She's not gonna let it unfold. Kata's not. So that's where we at with this case at this point. But for me, I just be sitting back watching at this point.
Alicia said they said that the director reassigned.
She said the what?
She said they said the director has resigned.
Oh, I'm sure.
Hmm.
I'm sure. Because
Alicia said, I'd like to know what was going on in that nursing home. Did you ever get a feel about that nursing home? Because it was something about the nursing home too that bothered me.
Well, what's going on? The nursing home, no, I'll tell you what I did pick up. Whoever leave their family in that nursing home is crazy. That nursing home is not a good nursing home. It does not do well by the people. I would never leave my loved ones in a nursing home that didn't have cameras anyway. The person that works there is Ramir's cousin. You see how this go? Ramir's cousin hasn't been back to work since, and a few other people.
So it is. This is big.
So
when they transition, Bree, will Kada ever come back to you, or it doesn't happen like that?
They come and go when they want to. She came to me as most. I feel like her part for my mission was to lead them to where she was at. Now that I led them to a shit and they found her based upon me leading them, she does come and give me downloads when she feel like it. So she'll come and ping pong me like, oh, all right. But I don't be saying anything because, I just be watching. So I am telling you my updates now, but that's all I have right now. And but she did give me the update that it was somebody in the back of the seat. That's the update I have. Keon didn't do the shooting. That's the other update I have. The uncle. That's the other update I have. But I've been had those updates. It's just that now they're surfacing, and it's just like, damn, Spirit do not be playing with me. And it's just like a lot of people don't believe until they hear from the physical form. So I just let sit back and watch the physical. They got a lot of people that listen to me before the physical, but I tend to want to see how this unfolds because when you are like me, you don't get to see like Miss Parker went over there to that brown building. When she went inside that brown building, she walked upstairs, she opened the drawer, she put her clothes in there, she walked back downstairs and went out the door. It doesn't go like that. Yeah. It goes a whole different ballgame that you got to piece things together and you got to be so connected to understand what is being sent to you. And when you see visions, the visions don't come like it's clear like we seeing stuff. Visions come in and out. And you had demos of like, okay, what was that? A car. It was a sign. All right, so who car was that? That's a white car. So remember I said I seen white car? The white car is sitting right there in that parking lot in front of Keon car when they found that gray car. Remember I said I seen blue? What is blue representing? She went to Penn State. That's their colors. You see what I'm saying? That's how it goes like that. So you got to be tuned in to understand what's going on. Well, for me, anyway.
Yeah. Pocahontas, real quick. Pocahontas said, Bree, is it a possibility she could have been pregnant?
No, not at all.
Nisi said, so she's confirming. She said, my grandmother had to recover in the nursing home. It was bad. I drove to see her every weekend. So Nisi is confirming that, you know what I'm saying? It is a bad nursing home, so.
But that cousin knows Kada. Kada just started that job. That's how Kada got that job through that cousin. But ain't nobody going to speak and then ain't nobody's popping up. But you gotta think about it. You talk about a nursing home that's sweet. I could clock in, go outside, because that's what happened with Kada. She clocked in, and Keon said, "Come on outside, let's smoke, whatever, go da 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 da." So she said, "All right, cool." She ran out on the side door because that's what they do. They sneak in, they watch each other back. You ain't got no cameras and nothing, you know what I mean? That's why everybody was like, "Well, she didn't clock out." Was the reason why she didn't clock out, because she had no intentions on being murdered and not come back to
Yeah.
clock out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's what happened. But it didn't go that way. And they say, when I've been said this, but then they saying that it's a leaked tape that Keon said it wasn't supposed to happen that way. So
Mm.
that's a leaked tape that's going on right now that he
Have
said
you
over the
seen
phone.
the tape?
But he said it on the jail phone. Somebody got the, jail got recordings. So that's how that went. But
Mm.
everything I see and say, I just let it unfold. And and everybody, well, Bree, the cops trying to take the rape because they want to get the money. Fuck that money. I don't care about no money. Like, I care about y'all finding this baby body. That's what I cared about. And I care about how you sat there and lied and act like you did your whole job and you never did anything. You fellas as a whole in the city of Philadelphia. The system is trash in Philly.
Yeah,
Trash.
I could
So,
tell.
trash. And that's why it's a lot of people that's down south that be on TikTok panels and stuff. They was like trying to come at me, but and everybody was rocking like, y'all don't know nothing about Philly. If you knew about Philly, you wouldn't be saying the shit you saying right now. Like, we solve our own cases. That's what we do in Philly. That's how they go. So it's just a Philly lingo thing. But at the end of the day, I like to bring awareness to everybody because even though we from Philly, that don't mean that y'all can't solve it and you can't find the missing links or whatever the case may be. So I don't have a problem giving people what they need to find because I'm not on the case like y'all are, but I will have downloads. And when I get them downloads, I'll be like, okay, I got a download. This is where blah, blah, blah is at. This is where he is at. So I know the uncle is involved. Which uncle is it? I think I got a good idea. But
Mm.
I'm not gonna say that on here. But
Alicia said, "Why nobody from the job went looking for her?"
they not that job
Yeah,
is a
she
piece of shit.
Yeah, if you can sneak out the door, you know what I'm saying? Shit. I don't work at a place like that, at a nurse home like that, where,
They not.
at the time, we would have people clock us out. We be gone. I would
Yeah.
be gone and stuff. Hey, Nee. I would
And
be gone. Hey, Davita. I've been gone. Me and Shank out of town, Bree, and some
mm-hmm.
more stuff. And they'll be like, okay, I clocked you out. You know what I'm saying? You might got that one person. Nobody came looking for me.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah,
and
I get that part.
and not even that, like people doing their own job. I ain't getting I'm mind my business. I'm over here. She left for well, that's her business. Like, nobody's gonna go out their way looking for nobody. Not no adult anyway. That's how they look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how
Mm-hmm.
Philly is. Like, oh, all right, like you said, Miss Parker, like, all right, I'm gonna clock you out. Go ahead, you good. Like, that's how they go. But
Yeah.
she was never supposed to clock out. She went outside, she was on break and never came back. That's what happened. And wasn't even break, she slid out. You know how you do your patients and you slide out? It was one of them
Yeah.
situations. That's what happened. But
And that's
yeah,
why I think Keon is saying that it wasn't supposed to happen like that. And whoever was hitting him with him must have got nervous of seeing Kata move, because Kata probably felt like, okay, let's go back, and it ain't going the way she probably felt like
and that's
it should.
exactly what
You
happened.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how I feel. Like she just felt like, okay, we came to
She paid
smoke.
attention. She
Yeah,
paid
once back
attention what
on
was
what
going
you
on.
want. Yeah, what you
Mm-hmm.
want type of thing. Do you
Yep.
think that Keon's gonna get off?
No, I don't think he's going to get off. He's definitely going to get charged, but he's not going to get charged with what we think he's going to get charged with. That's for sure.
Mm,
And
mm,
this is why Shaka's taking a case. Shaka's not taking a case to get him off. Shaka's taking a case to get him comfortable
mm.
for a comfortable sentence. That's what Shaka's going to do. So I already picked Shaka up. I picked him up when he was on the interview with Good Morning America, whatever one it was. He's doing stuff to make him comfortable, but he's not going to get off. He's a part of the crime scene, but he's definitely not the killer, if that's what you want to know.
Mm. That's crazy work. Who do you think? She said, "Hey, Casey." Casey, the bodyguard, said, "Hey, Bree."
Hey, Casey, how you?
She said, "Lola said, who do you think was in the car with Keon when he picked Kate up? Was it a girl? Did you see a vision of a man
A
or?"
man.
Mm,
It's a man. I see a vision of a man. A lot of people thought it was Gabby at first. Not Gabby.
She said because I said somebody else was with him, I felt that they said is he only charged with arson and kidnapping right now?
Yeah, he's not charged with no murder charges.
Wow.
No murder charges. Nope.
Wow.
And this is why the case is postponed, because they have new evidence.
That's
Yeah, no
just
murder charges.
crazy work.
Now I do ping pong with Gabby, like she had hands on with something, but I just can't pick it up yet.
I know she did. She definitely did.
Like she had hands on with something. I don't know why it's not letting me pick her up how I want to from the beginning of the situation, but like she had hands on with something.
I
And
said
I'm
it.
gonna figure it
I
out.
can't let it go. I don't know what it is. But she's involved. She's very
Oh
much
yeah, for sure.
involved. She's involved, and even the mother knows something
Oh
because,
yeah.
like I said, it's just coincidental that Keon call you. Oh, you know, Kada. What she look like? Yeah, she good girl. Yeah, she's a good girl. Okay, boom. My best friend Bree, Didi call. Hey, girl. Keon just called looking for Kada. He must like her or something. And then boom, my mama called. It's a little picture of a news article where Kada's been man. It was all like. Come
No,
on.
the whole address thing wasn't because of what she looked like. The whole address thing was where do Kada live at because of what's going on. She was supposed to do something and handle something. That's what the address part coming in at. You understand? It wasn't about where she lived at because I want to be on some crazy shit and this and that and try to get her for ransom. No, it wasn't never a separate thing. This is all mapped out. Well, everybody have a part in. It's just that something happened along the lines where Kada didn't do a certain part right. Gabby, where she live at, yo? Around where? That's that. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how that goes. And Madeline was in love with Keon. She likes him. But the twins is his folks too. I call them the twins, the sisters. They on Southwest. They his folks too, but that's why they found the watch pinging. But when they got there, he was already gone. The watch wasn't there any longer. It went back up to Aubrey. You know why I went back to Aubrey? Because a phone call was had to say, yo, the cops was here. So now let me try to put it back where and throw it at there where they think she at. So they can be surfacing out there. That's what happened. And then there was two other bodies out there. They don't want to talk about that though, but I'll leave that alone till they let that surface.
Did you see those bodies out there as well?
I will tell you what happened. So I'm on the phone with one of my spirit babies that was out there with me when we was looking for Kada. And I told her to go over to the spot where Kada supposedly had been at. And when I went over to the spot, I said, the spirit's over here. I said, wait. And she had a FaceTime on. I said, wait, what's that? She was like, what? I said, that's a bone. She was like, I don't know. She looked down. She's like, I said, that's a body bone. That's like a hip or something. She like, it is. She's like, Bree, you know I ain't doing this with the social media stuff. What you want me to do with it? I said, well, it looked like, so she like, so the guy hookah man was out there, so he took it. I said, what are you going to give it to the cops for? Because, you know, they don't. But he did it anyway, which is fine. However, I did a live on social media. And before I did a live, I said, wait, let me see something. I zoomed in. A lot of people seen it. So it's a circle where the white shirts was at, which is the sheriffs and stuff. And where Kada's supposed to have been at, I circled that in red as well. And I put it on social media. I said, y'all see this? Because I'm going to teach y'all since y'all don't believe in spirits. And sure enough, I said, now I'm going to zoom in. It was two Spanish people tall, but they were spirits in the picture. And you can see them clear as day. Everybody saying it was on live. People was like, what the fuck? And I said they was buried right there. They let it surface for a second, but I guess they died it down. They found the body out there. Another body. But, you know, they got their hush-hush right now. It's a lot of bodies out there.
That's what Alicia said. She said that's probably where they put a lot of bodies. Wow.
It's not,
how many did you pick up on, Bree?
Huh?
How many did you pick up on? How many bodies?
I picked up on 4 bodies out there. And I picked up on 4 bodies outside in the woods. And I picked up on a lot of spirits. Well, I know it's a lot of spirits. I've seen the spirits, but it's a lot of bodies out there, like bodies out there that I pulled the board up and it was turned dirt that was turned over. Body mags was coming out of there. It was crazy. That's known for the dump spot. That's what it seems like.
Mm.
Because you gotta understand, the school is abandoned. It's been abandoned for years.
Yeah.
So you know,
It's a good spot. That way
it's
they
a
went
good.
in there because it was just too easy for Keon and them to go in there and leave her belongings. So it's got to be a spot that, you know what I'm saying, that
Mm-hmm.
they're accustomed to. Street T said, Bree, do you still think the uncle may be the reason because he owed Keon money?
It's a whole. I'm telling you, it's a triangle somewhere like going on. Yes, I do believe. Now, I try not to say things because we simply know when people watch, what do?
Thank
They
you.
they protect themselves or whatever. So it's a uncle. I'm gonna put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say I actually think um, when I was at the funeral, I hugged him,
Mm.
but I didn't know it was him till I hugged him. I put it like that.
Mm. Did you pick
So,
up anything when you hugged him, Bree?
a lot,
Mm.
but I didn't say, But so when you like me though, you can't go saying, "Oh, that's him,"
Mm-hmm.
because what they gonna do? Well, how you got proof? You got evidence? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
spirit show me. We know you. We know you telling the truth, but that's not enough for us. But it's enough for y'all when y'all go ahead and take shit off my page. It's enough when y'all get all the proof and go behind me. Anything that and everybody can vouch for me for this. Anything that the authorities have is because of me. It's not because of nothing else. And that's how they move. They don't do their job. They lazy as hell, and they wait till they see shit and say, "Okay, now let's go and do it." You motherfuckers just sat there and said that y'all searched the whole perimeter. Then the next day I go out there, and then the very next day you found her body. Come on, dog.
Come on, show did. That's what
Like, come
got
on,
me. I was like,
come
I
on.
thought y'all checked it. So y'all didn't check it, and why didn't y'all check it? Finding
Exactly,
belongings that belonged to Kada there. This didn't make sense. And it shows a lot
exactly,
of corruption. Like, to me,
exactly.
once y'all do that, y'all get on the news and say, yeah, we checked this and we checked that, and then boom. Y'all couldn't have, because how did that happen?
Yep.
How was
And
that?
it doesn't make sense. And this is what I want to say about families in general. Sometimes we so in a funk and we be so lost in certain situations, but we never pay attention who close to us. You ever notice that? You just will never pay attention. I watch everything. Whether I'm spiritual, psychic, whatever you want to call me. I watch everything. One thing I know about Kata, smart as shit, sassy as shit, run her own shit. But if I see a quick dollar I can make, I'm on that. I also picked up that I had to download was the so-called person that's a close relative, like or relative, whatever you want to call them. Um, that was a cyborg conversation I had with Kata about you want to make a couple dollars. All you gotta do is boop by boop.
Mm,
But this. I'm gonna tell you how this case gonna unfold. I already seen it happen. This case is gonna fold like a movie. That's how this case is gonna fold. You're gonna
wow.
keep. You're gonna keep. It's a thriller right now. And at the end, everybody's gonna be flabbergasted.
Street T
And
said, yep, Shaka is my baby father lawyer, shaking my head.
they said what? Casey said what?
No, Street T said, yep, Shaka. Is this Shaker or Shaka?
Shaka. Hmm.
Is my baby father's lawyer, shaking my head.
Yeah, he's not. A lot of people is upset with Shaka because of the case, but Shaka is not taking it for personal reasons because Shaka don't give a f about Kata, f about Kata family. Shaka is taking this as a normal case and like, okay, this is my job. This is what I do, whether it's good or bad. This is my job. It's politics. That's what Shaka is at. Shaka also is stating that I'm gonna get a victory for this one because while y'all all out there putting on these on these panels and things like that, talking with wrong information, that's gonna woe y'all asses.
Mm,
And that's what
mm,
Shaka's on.
mm.
And this is how this is about to unfold. But every time you notice, Miss Parker, more and more keep coming out
Yeah.
slowly. And it's gonna
Passion
keep
B
going.
said, do you got a feeling of who the tipster was, Bree?
My page.
Okay.
My page. That's the tipster. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. None of these people knew nothing. For the people that's not from Philadelphia, no authority or anybody knew anything till they started watching my page. I have a large platform already, so they were watching me. And then I started surfacing about being an aunt, so they started gearing toward my page. Not to mention, I was on the news and she said the aunt is a seer. She can see. She came here to this job, to the job. They paid attention to me so much. They probably watching this right now. They watch me all the time on TikTok and Instagram. They pay attention. They watch. They take. They go do. That's why everybody was having a uproar when they was like, Bree found that. Bree found out this and that. And I said, no, I didn't find it. We found that as a tribe. Because one thing I don't do that eye shit. I believe we a whole, and people come out, we do things together. That's how that go. However, at the end of the day, that's how they move. So there's your tipster. Your tipster is my page. So it was other panels that was saying like, oh, she told. No, dummies. I said my page is the tip because they're lazy. So I did that job for them. This is why people's like, y'all owe that money to Bree. They don't owe me shit. Even with the family, like, oh, the family owe you an apology because Blue by that family don't owe me shit. Here's the thing. You know me and the family go, now me and Kim, she gonna be cool. But Kim is in her feelings and I understand that she lost her baby as she should be. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do, what spirit tell me to do, whether or not, because let's keep something real and I'm gonna speak my shit on this part. If it wasn't for me, y'all wouldn't be having no harm going. And y'all still be sitting there crying, where's my baby? Now you are able to go and mourn the proper way. Thanks to me. So that's the only thing I need to have is well, they should do that. No, they shouldn't. I'm gonna speak my shit and that's it. It's off it. I ain't gonna stop doing my part because they ignorant on certain situations and matters. I'm gonna just sit here and do my part right here like I'm doing. Now, if another download come, I speak on it. If it don't, Miss Parker, I don't believe in that faking and none of that lie shit because that's not who I am. So I say what it is and that's it. That's how I move. That I solved a lot of other cases. Diaz sons, when I told her son she wanted to fight me. Diaz wanted to fight me. That's my sister now. Because I told her, I said your son is in the water with shackles on. Something hold him down in the water, and it was. When it hit non-gun zone is like my brother. I called him the week it first happened. I think that next day, I said, I bet you this. I bet you you don't find his body in the water because that's where he at. But he's scary. He don't like certain situations. He like, no, sis, I ain't putting that out there. But sure enough, that's how that started surfacing. Another young lady that was in a fire with her children. House got caught on fire not too long ago. The aunt did it. I said that. It's just like, this is not my first case. This just is an important case because it's family oriented. You know what I mean? But now I'm going to go back to normal and just deal with it accordingly. Like when you guys ask me stuff, I don't mind sharing. If I had something I post on my page, that's fine. But I feel like people like you and Shank, fine. Like some other people, fine. But then you have people that are so obsessed with this case that they're not using it for the benefit of helping to see where she's at. People are taking this case and making a mockery of this case. And they're doing clout with it. They're making money off of her. I don't like shit like that. So it's like I'ma just withdraw myself with certain things before I start putting people in jars. So that's just how I feel about certain situations. But yeah, that's where we at with the update. But pay attention to the person that's close to the family. And hugging him, I felt sick. So, just pay attention close to the family and pay attention to Ramir, which is Taz. Pay attention to Gabby. I pick up another fella, but he's like, he's in the mix, but he's not in the mix. Pay attention to them sisters. And yeah. And the 40-year-old lady. Pay attention to all of them.
Latasha said the fire was around the corner from her Talina said they said it was they said it in the press conferences that people is how they found her. As Bree pushed it, it all unfolded. Bree is the reason. She said, Purple, hey Corey Boo. Purple said, I have a honest question. What does it mean when you hear voices while you are asleep but no one is anywhere in the vicinity?
There's spirits in your room. Spirits come out. Here's the thing. Let me give y'all something spiritual. I'm sorry, I'm eating gummy bears. But
And I have heard that. I've heard that. I did that because the other night I woke up and I said, "What did you say, Shane?" Like it's like I woke up just straight out my sleep and I hit him. I just tapped him and I said, "What did you just say?" And he said, "I ain't say nothing." And then the next day he said, "Why did you ask me what I said?" Because I heard him blankly say something to me, and I can't even remember now what it was, but it was just like as if and I said, "What?" Because I know I'm asleep, so I'm like, "Well, what did you just say to me?"
yeah,
And
they
it's
whisper. They talk. So you have spirits for those that are waking up at the hours between 2 and 5 in the morning. More so, you're waking up like 2:30 to the 4ish. That is that is the hours of the transition walks the earth. The veil is very thin at that hour. They are out, they are walking, they are vibrating higher. And what they do is they come into your homes. And when they come into your homes, they come to the ones that they feel like they want to talk to. A lot of y'all ignore that, and a lot of y'all don't want to tap into it because we all fear the unseen, which you shouldn't. Embrace your gifts. Spirits only do what you allow them to do. Spirits are on your call. Now, our ancestors, they do not work for us, they work with us. But you have spirits that are everyday spirits, may not be a relative, it might just be a random spirit. I was raised because I come from this. This is not something that I'm new to. I was raised into this. And, my grandfather, my grandmothers, my uncles, they had stores. They took hexes off peoples and all types of stuff. Some of our descendant families is from Martinique, the islands. So this is what we do. And always have my grandmother. One of my grandmas used hers through the church way. Things like that. But gifts is gifts. So I have the adapted of every last one of their gifts. And I'm going to tell you that when you hear these things, allow it to happen, but you will feel if it's a negative force or not. You can feel that. That's a part of your spiritual gifts that you have. When it's something good. It's like an empath energy. You walk in a room, you can feel when people are shady or whatever the case may be. You want you welcomed or something like that, or something ain't right. You can feel that. So make sure your homes is protected spiritually. Cleanse your homes. Y'all have people coming in and out your house 24/7. And it's a lot of y'all I can feel don't tell people to take their shoes off at your door. You just let everybody track in your house that they brought with them or brought something from on the outside world. That's the unseen. And you wonder why you arguing with your mates, and you wonder why you depressed in your house, and you wonder why you can't get shit done and you got money blockage. Because you're not spiritually cleansing your home now. Because you think because the unseen is not seen, that it's not real.
I ain't think about that when they said, "What about deja vu to you?" What does deja vu mean?
Deja vu is just something that just happened to you in your past life. That's what deja vu is, and it's reoccurring.
I had a reoccurring dream, Bree, for years. I haven't had it in a long time now. Now I'm gonna have it, but it's been a long, and it come a couple times a year, sometimes once. But I had it. It's a winding road, and it's a cemetery, and then got the railing in a brick wall right there. It's a brick wall, but then the road railing. But then as you turn the curve, it's just like it looked like it was gonna be a tunnel, but it's nothing but a brick. It's like an arch brick, like what I'm saying, like that. And it's weird, and that's where it ends every time. Like I'm driving, it don't got me driving far. Like say here's the cemetery, and I'm going around the curve, and then I stop right there every time. Don't ever get past it. It'd be strange.
Cause no spirit's waiting for you, and you keep denying it. You sit there and it's real, and it because you see things and you feel things, but you scared, Miss Parker. You scared of your own gifts.
I don't like it.
I picked that up on you. You're very scared of your own gifts because you don't like it because it was taught to you to fear it.
Yep. And that's the truth. That is the truth, y'all. She just told the truth. I don't like it. I'm scary. You know what I'm saying? I'm scary. And when I be having, cause like I said yesterday, I did it. I was like, hey y'all, this is what's gonna happen. I told Shane why certain things was gonna happen, who did it, and stuff. And they was like, hey, look, Miss Parker, look. That person did do it, cause look. And I was like, I don't know why it comes to me like that. It ain't nothing. I just be going, like nothing. It's just like like I could be sitting here right now and it'll be like something to come to me, be like, hey, I'll go out the room, be like, hey, I think this great happened, or I know this is what's about to happen. Tootie Scott said my mom died for 3 years ago from cancer. Can you ask Bree why she haven't came to me yet? I had a mental breakdown this morning, missing her.
Because you be blocking things. You got a lot of blockage. A lot of people have blockage, and a lot of people have things going on. So what spirits attempt to do, they won't come bother you when they think that you're not ready to see them. Don't think that she's not around. She's around. She's just not, you're just not ready yet. You have to get grounded. We don't get grounded. We don't ground ourselves. And what's going to happen is she's going to come soon, because your trauma is a cracked door opener for your actual pineal gland to open up, which is your third eye, which is going to be sensitive to the unseen world. And she does come to you. She comes to you a lot in your dreams, and she stands in the house all the time. You just don't pay that attention to them pricks that's up your arm, and when it gets cold in there for a hot second, or when you dreaming and you woke up and you like, well, damn. But I felt like you did have a dream, because I don't even know this girl, and I picked up. I feel like you did have a dream and you brushed it off. But she'll come.
Chris Green said, Bree, have you ever solved an old crime?
Like an old crime? Mm-mm. I mean, I've never been into the solving crime thing. Mine's has always been taking spirits off of people, getting bad spirits out of people's house, cleansing somebody's home spiritually, protection work. Somebody might want to put some banishing work on somebody. I do that for people. I teach a class. I do womb healing. I wash people's bodies. I wash people's babies. I do stuff like that. I make concoctions where I do witch stuff. I'm a conjure woman. So I lay hands on people. I'm a treater. So as I'm removing things off of you, I'm healing you. Well, you're healing yourself. I'm treating you at the same time. So everything that you feel down about, crying, hurt, whatever, you don't feel it no more with me. That's why people be like, I want to hug you, but I be skeptical about who hugs me based upon, I don't like going home getting that shit off of me that was on you. So all the time anyway. So, but at the end of the day, I allow people to hug me so they can have something new. Like, I cleanse timelines. Like on TikTok, I know how to do. I do things that shouldn't be exposed on social media. Put it like that.
Okay.
I do things that might get me somewhere behind pads somewhere. So that's what I'm trying to explain. So when it comes to cases, it's not that I go looking for the cases. That those transition people knock at my door. Hey, I need you to help me. Well, what you want? I need you to help me because my mom looking for me and this person looking for me. I'm like Whoopi Goldberg, the movie. When she seen all them ghosts, she's like, what you want from me? That's me. But I'm calm because I'm used to it. But you have to know to tell spirit sometimes, like, I don't have to help you. I'm not here to help you all the time. You don't have to be ignorant when you say it, because you can wear yourself out. Like, I be tired. I be worn out sometimes. I got to take spiritual baths constantly. I got to put protection spells over me constantly, because the powers that I got, I be drained from just helping to the point I don't take care of myself. My granddaughter is a witch, and she's only 6 months. I don't let her come out the house like that. And a lot of people like, huh? No, seriously, I'm talking on a whole nother level. So these are things that I know for a fact that I'm not from this planet. I don't belong here. I know that. And that might sound crazy to people, but they're not there yet. However, I also know where I was in my past life. I know I'm in this life for a purpose, and a purpose is to only lead you in the right direction and to make sure you remember who you are, and to help my people only. That's it. That's all I'm here for.
Tina Powell said, Bree, what does it mean when you feel a touch, feel someone touch, feel a touch and no one is there? Do spirits touch you?
Yes, they do. They prick your skin. You get hives sometimes, or you get goosebumps, or your hair stands straight up. Yes, they do touch you.
Vic said he's had dreams. He said that's crazy because I be having dreams when I be in different situations. I flap my arms like a bird and lift up off the ground. He said I think that's my soul trying to leave my body. Then I wake up for real, for real.
Because when we close our eyes, we are in a transition. Our souls is ascended. We're going through different realms. That's why you be like, yo, I had this dream, but I did this before already. Because you did it already. You was there. It's different realms. We astral project. That's what we do. We are spiritual beings.
Mm-hmm. So what does that? What? That's. See. Um, Purple said I have not been home lately because I was feeling very depressed. So I just been staying in my truck. But the dreams I have with my parents are wonderful feeling, but they're happening every night.
Because you open it up. So embrace it. And then what you actually do when y'all who is in spiritual connection with spirits, ask them to be graceful on you. Because when spirits know that you are willing to accept your gifts, they get excited and they just start piling on you like, oh, you can see me? Oh, you hear me? All right, listen. Calm down, please. Let me don't embrace. Gradually, let me see stuff because they'll bust out on your ass. I promise you, they will. They start walking and you be like, "What the? You ain't gonna want people in your house because they gonna think you crazy." But that's because people don't believe. But sometimes it's best to not tell everybody everything, and this is for everybody. Like on this panel, you're not gonna when you become in a spiritual journey and awakening, you're not gonna simply take the people with you that you have with you. When you go to share and embrace what you're happy about of your spiritual journey and awakening, they're not going to understand. You know why? Because they didn't get there yet. So when you're expressing yourself and they seem like they don't care or they looking at you like you're crazy, you're not crazy. They're not there. That's not their time. So you got to gracefully bow down and say, okay, I get it now. I got to put you in the box because I'm over here now. So you're not going to do the same things with don't know. You're going to feel alone. You're going to feel like you don't have nobody. Welcome to the spiritual journey.
This was a good one. She said, for some reason, I don't remember having dreams anymore.
Because you blocked. Anytime you don't remember your dreams, anytime you dream and you know you dream but you don't remember what happened, anytime you feel like you won't get why is your family members not coming to you, anytime you having some type of blockage where as though you feel sluggish, things like that, you have to do some grounding. You have to take time for yourself. You have to know how to take a spiritual bath properly. And you have to know how to get in tune with spirit. You are spiritual before you are physical. Physical is afterwards. We take on a physical form so much because we out here in flesh, but we have to understand we are spiritual beings. There's no religion with spirituality. That's who you are. Spirituality, they connect to religions, so you can still have that wholesome part about yourself, but also give you the narrated stories in the books. It's a system to control you.
Linnea said, can you tell me if I have a spiritual gift?
I don't know. I don't know.
How would you be able to tell? They said, what does it mean when you see them but you can't see their face?
That's a spirit. You're not going to always see a spirit with a face like us. Some people got visions that they can see spirits that look just like us. My visions doesn't do that with spirits. I see black figures, or I might see a light white figure that walks past me. Spirits don't always come in a human format.
She said, what does that mean that every house I've been in, I heard stuff, also see orbs?
Because spirits live in vacant homes, vacant buildings, brand new homes, all type. When you buy a new home, I don't know who come from their grandmama days. They would bless the home and put salt in the corner of the doors and bless the doors with olive oil and pray over the doors. And that's because anytime you go into a vacant home, a new home, or things like that, or abandoned buildings, spirits live there. That's where they live at. A lot of people think that when you tell the graveyard is not where spirits live at. The graveyard is where the people believe the spirits are at. Now that is their home. They might walk them. That's like the walk area. That's like the meetup area right there. So when you go into the grave and putting stuff on those tombstones, they're not in there. They walk in the realms. They're not just laying there. Now they might come back and bust it with you for a second in that graveyard, but they're not laying in there. They walk in the realms. That's why when you guys cry so much, they can't go in the next realm and feel free to go because they worried about you just as much as you worried about them. They try to make sure that you cool. But that's how we got caught up in the physical world where we just think people supposed to last forever. It don't work like that. That forever lasting world is a spiritual world. That's it.
Charlotte said, Bree, why do I keep dreaming about my mom? I'm always dreaming about her. I love her and I miss her. Yes, I do.
Because she's coming to you. You got a dream. Let me ask you a question. So this is how she comes to you. And text Miss Parker, yes or no. She comes to you And sometimes she speaks without moving her mouth. Sometimes she just stands there and look at you. And sometimes she comes in a house that she used to live in or a house she loves. Correct?
Charlotte Stewart, you heard what she just said to you. She's seeing something. She said, Chris Green said, I'm trying to get in your class.
You could text me. I'm 2 weeks in already. But if you feel like you can catch up, because I do, revise about what I teach. So if you feel like you can catch up, just text me on my phone number 267-423-9771. Just let me know that it's you from Miss Parker's show.
I'll send it to Chris too if she forgets it. Charlotte, she asked you something. She said, Bree, my grandmother came to me in my dream. I asked her why she left me here, and she said, I'm gonna come and get you.
She gonna come and get you when your time is right. But right now, she didn't leave. She left a mission for you to complete. So whatever that mission is, you need to do. You need to handle it. Only you know that, though.
Mm.
Only you know that. And your grandma coming to you a lot, so embrace that gift. When you talk to people that's transitioning in a dream, that's a gift. You can talk to the transition. I don't say deceased or dead because they're not. So you could talk to the transition. That's a gift you have. Embrace that gift. Everybody don't get that gift.
She said, Purple said, my dad passed in 2014. My mom passed last year. And that is when I decided to open up because my oldest brother came to me when he passed in 2001. I need to know how to stop being sad.
Well, you stop being sad when you realize that they're not deceased. That's the first part. The second part is when you start elevating them and resonating them. Go get you a white candle, put them on an altar. Get you a white cloth, set it up for your mom and your dad and your brother. Make sure no living people is in the picture with them. Like that wick, that's the initiation from our world to the next. And have a conversation as if they was here on earth. Cry, talk as if they here. They hear you and they see you. And watch how things start going right for you. And watch how spiritually you become.
Street T, she said, Bree, Taz, DM, my little sister trying to talk to her. He's sus like Kada, was just unalived, and you already in people DMs.
She said, what? I'm in people DMs.
No, she said, Bree, Taz DM, Taz. I don't
Oh,
know who
okay.
TT. She said, DM my little sister trying to talk to her. He was
Hmm.
trying to talk, whoever Taz is, he was trying to talk to her little sister. He sus like Kada was just unalived and you already in people's DMs.
Yeah, he was never. She was. Here's the thing about Taz is the boyfriend from the golf thing, Miss Parker. Ramir is Taz, by the way. So the thing about Taz, when you go on his page, he doesn't have nothing of Kada. Like they had good times. He loved her, or whatever. First of all, he said she was easygoing. That's number one. Two, that made it. There was a red flag right there. Two, you met her in September, so you posted her all in your highlights on Instagram, but you don't have no regular pictures of y'all kicking it. You also got a bunch of transition people in your highlights. That doesn't make sense to me. One of the pictures that he took is at the same place at a park, but that was in June. That's down the street. I mean, that was down the street. That's like right behind where Kata Body was at, which is 20 feet away of walking. I said that's how I know it was him. When I seen the picture of him, I said he did it. He got something to do with this. That's exactly what I said. And I told Kim, which is Kata's mom, I said, Kim, you see this picture? She was like, yeah. I said, you don't see what I see? She like, what? I was like, he's in the bushes. He's at, look where he at. So, but she didn't get what I was saying. So I called my sister because we used to cut back there back in the day when we was kids. I said, where this bench at? She was like right behind King now. King on one side, Ada was on the other. The grass and the bushes in between both of the back of the schools. Where his bench he was sitting on at is about 20 feet away from where Kata Body was filmed at. But that's the part I said I was scared to walk back over there to because I felt that she, and Miss Ava kept saying it like she in here. And I know exactly where she was at because she wasn't there where we said she was at. So Ramir, which is the boyfriend, he was never the boyfriend because he stated that he wasn't the boyfriend. Now you miss it. Don't make sense to me. Man, this is a common sense
What?
situation. Yeah, it's a common sense situation. Now Ramir, he lived from the job to where the school is at on King side of the. He lived on Martin Luther King, the high school side. Where he lived at is about 4 minutes from her job. On Ada Lewis side, from the job where Kada was at, is 7 minutes. Him and Keon used to live in the same neighborhood. They 5 minutes. They used to bust it up and everything together. They know each other. And this is the boy that took her golfing that day when she went missing. And he was supposed to meet up with her later that evening to come to her job. So it's just a lot with this case. Like, it's a lot of lying. It's a lot of I ain't do it. It's a lot of, it's going to unfold. One thing for certain, but people don't understand. When you got a spirit team, you got spirits that ride behind you. Or when you a spirit and you unease, period, they going to get you. And they going to get to the point that they going to make sure it comes out. Whether they use me as a vessel, somebody else as a vessel, it's going to come to the light. Because she's uneasy.
Yeah, she very it is. You can only imagine with all these people involved, all these secrets.
Yep. Like, she came to me to do my part, and I did my part. But is she content where she at with who she with? Yes. But is she satisfied? No, she's not. She's not satisfied at all.
Corey said, Bree, do I have something following me? I've always seen and heard things. That's what Corey said. And Shantae said, how do you know if you're born a witch? She said, I haven't tapped in. She said, but you haven't tapped in.
Everybody has a gift. Everybody come from a spiritual plane. And we come there and we was born. That's another topic because that take us all big. But just to let you know, we all come from a spiritual plane. To understand that when we come into this world, we're instantly in a state of shock. We're instantly dimmed. We have a system that's put in front of you from the day you're born. From a social security card to a birth certificate to a book that tell you to study from. This is who you're going to be, who you're going to follow, and this is the God you're going to serve. And that's why you can't prevail with your gifts, because you have a block there to even allow you to be who you really are. Because books. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What about the books? Go ahead.
Because the books teach you what to say and what not to do, and how to serve something that's higher that you never even seen in your day in life. A lot of people, it's funny to me, because a lot of people like, oh, she a witch, she's spiritual. So you rather not believe in the things you see that's happening to you physically, but you rather listen to a storybook about somebody telling you who God was that you serve, and 9 out of 10 is somebody that's not even of your descent.
Victoria says she was born with a veil over her eyes. What does it mean to you? She says she sees things before they happen.
Premonition.
Is that what the veils mean, period? Anybody born with a veil?
A veil means, is when they say, it's this old school say the veil. So what it means is it's something thin between the eyes, so you can see it is a clear little thin veil. But between that veil and this world, you can see the unseen. It's the veil is thin.
They said, what does she think about sleep paralysis?
That simply means that all of that is above is spiritual. Everything is something that you just have to tap in. Y'all have to just get tapped into who you are. You're going to keep asking yourself questions, but that's because you're about to be on a spiritual journey and you're about to see things, or you do see things already, but you're going to find yourself in a light where you ain't going to be around nobody and stuff. It's just your time. We waking up as a people. That's all. We've been dim for so many decades and centuries. Like, we waking up. It's time to wake up. That's all it is. We waking up. So that's why everybody's starting to see things. That's why I come on panels to bring light to y'all so y'all can see better, like faster. And whatever it is that you don't understand, I'll bring the clarity to you. But that's all I'm here for on this plane. I'm here to help you find out who you are. A lot of us don't know who we are. That's why we be like, oh, I don't believe in that shit. I don't do that shit. How you don't believe in who you are, but you'll read a book of a man that said that exists that you never seen in your damn life? That don't make sense to me. But that's how they got the people. The religion is a form of structure. The religion is to keep people in order. The religion is to make you feel whole when you feel like you did something bad. That's what religion is.
I believe that. She said, Bree, my job is full of dark spirits. One night at work, something called my name plain as day. My son looked at me and said, did you hear that? I said, yes, I did.
You don't
And
go to spirits.
mm,
Let me
what you
tell you,
mean?
when you hear something knocking at your door, you better not answer that.
Mm. And I
Don't
heard that. I've heard lights happen before. You know what I'm saying? And it was like I said, I'm scared. I ain't answering shit. I ain't got to worry about it. I ain't answer nothing. But I have seen people open their doors. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know how you look at movie, or you just see somebody like, hello.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And look outside and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But they
They
already
do.
invited.
No, they're not. You have entities and you have demonic dark spirits that'll try to get you. The more you elevate, you have serpents as well. They'll try to. I had a serpent that came to me as I was growing into who I am, and it was three of them. And I was laying in the bed, and one hopped on me. It was like fast, like you know how vampires move real fast. It was like that. And there was three by the door. One shifted black and laid on top of me and pinned me down. I said, "I'm not scared of you. Get off of me." Second one did it. I am not scared of you. Get off of me. Third one did it, and it didn't get up. This is a real dream that just happened probably like a couple years ago, and it didn't get up. And I was like, "Get off of me! Get off of me! Get off of me! I'm not scared of you." And I woke up slurring, "Get off of me! Get off of me!" But it dug his nails in my skin. I promise you, to this day, on everything I love, I woke up with them same scratches on my arm.
Mm.
Those things are real. There are spirits that will sleep in your bed with you. There are spirits that will have sex with you while you sleeping. You wonder why your coochie hot, or why you feel vulnerable down there in your private area. There are spirits that will
Mm.
attack you and will make you bruise up, and you wonder where the bruise came from, where the scratches came from. They're called sex demons. And what they do is you open up a portal for. It's a portal that you have opened with mirrors sitting in your bedrooms. Y'all have mirrors too much in your room. Close those mirrors and move those mirrors out your bedroom. Mirrors are portals. There's
Mm.
people use those for spells, and that's what the way spirits come through too. Dark spirits.
Kathy said, "Are spirits untruthful?"
No, spirits is always truthful. Well, there ain't no reason to lie.
Yeah, at that point. She said, Bree, Muse said, Bree, I had the craziest dream. A cat attacked me in my head. Tooth was stuck in my head. The cat was still attached. I was talking in my sleep and I stopped dreaming for a while and then it started again.
A tooth was in her head.
She said the teeth, I guess the tooth was stuck. The cat's tooth was stuck and the cat was still attached to the
It was a
tooth.
bad spirit around her. Cats are spiritual beings. Cats, they see realms. So cat in real life, cats are spiritual. That's why they was worshiping in the Egyptian days. And spirits, dark spirits, are scared of cats. So the cat was in a dream was actually attacking something for you. To be honest, that was trying to get you.
She said, Regina said, shaking my head, she said, my dreams was about people slow down. Now it's animals like penguins with orange feathers on their
Hmm.
head or a koala bear like, what the fuck? It used to be snakes, etc. with a person showing me who be fake.
Well, yeah, snakes can be used in both ways though. Snakes can be used for good and bad. That's like black salt. You can use black salt for protection, or you can use black salt to light somebody's ass up. Same thing with snakes. Snakes are known for rejuvenating and known for transition, new beginnings. But then you can use a snake to fuck somebody up. Excuse my language.
She said, Morgan said, how would you recommend someone set up their altar?
Um, I think I might do that on TikTok just for everybody that missed the class, because that's the most I could do. I can't go into detail about how our ancestors and what we do, because our practice is not for everybody. And it's not a religion; it's a practice of what our oppressed ancestors had when how they got through the oppression times and how they kept survival. This is what they did. They did root work, conjure work. They practiced hoodoo, things like that. They practiced voodoo. They even had to do the church because it was enforced on them. But to properly set up an altar, I always tell my class, set your altar where resonates to you when it comes to the cloth. If you got something like your grandma made, put that up there. But I simply use white for protection. I put a white cloth on the altar for protection, and your altar grows as you grow. So you want to do the four elements. You want to do water. You want to do a plant for earth. You want to do an incense for fire. And what I'm missing? There's one more. One, two. I'm driving, y'all. Water, earth, fire, air. And yeah, you got to plant the incense. What I'm missing something? Oh, and a candle. So you want to do a white candle, and that's the gate opener from our world to the next. You want to put your ancestor, whoever ancestor you're resonating. You're going to go ahead and set her up there, and you're going to not have any human living people in. If you have human people in the picture, cut them out. It's a sign of disrespect, and you're not resonating a living person. And you're going to go ahead. You're going to knock 3 times. You're going to stamp your feet 3 times, or use a staff 3 times. And you're going to call on that specific person only. And say they name and their birth date. And call them 3 times. This is called conjuring. And when you ask them to come, ask only for them to come, because spirits will come through like no other and say, I do not welcome anybody else but this person. And you go ahead and you start busting it up with them, like as if they was here in person and flesh. They might want some liquor. Give them some liquor. They might used to smoke cigarettes. Give them a cigarette. And sit there for 15 minutes. And that's going to help you get balanced. That's going to help you get better. And watch how spirits start working for you. You ever hear that saying like, spirit will do it for you? That's a real saying. Because let me tell you something. I love my ancestors and how they move for me, baby. I got a real strong spirit team. There's so many people that got messed up out here in the world. They think I did it. You know, my spirit team did that for me. When you crying and you love on them ancestors and somebody hurt you and you start crying, those are tears of libations. That means when them tears hit that ground, they on their ass. I've seen it happen. Trust me.
She said, this one's interesting. She said, Bree, she said, I just dropped Bree's Instagram, y'all, in the chat. Just dropped it in the chat. She said, Bree, my daughter passed away in her sleep at 19, March 1st, 2015. My mom passed away March 13th, 2022. Then my grandmother passed away March 31st, 2024. Can you please tell me what it is about March?
3. Third month. 3 is a powerful number. 3 is an angel number. So all of them is right here with you. So I want you to pay attention to that. Angel numbers is important too to remember. See, everything is a spiritual thing. That's what I'm trying to explain. You see how I gave you that? You wouldn't look at it like that. It's a spiritual aspect. So you got to start looking at things more differently now out here. Once you start knowing, there's no going back. That's why a lot of people don't like to tap in either, because they don't want the truth. So that's another thing.
Shauna, you hear me? Shauna said, on God, I ain't answering shit. So when you do open the door, because you know, you ain't thinking, Bree, you know, when you hear that, you know what I'm saying? You ain't thinking like, when I go, like, am I like, you know, I'm just scary like that. So I know I ain't about to answer a damn thing. She said, Bree, I always had raised mole on the right side of my mouth and one on my eye. What does that mean? I've always been ashamed of it or was made fun of it.
Well, what? Because look, and I got moles on.
I do too.
You got bloodline of witches.
She said, Tootie said, what does it mean to see faces everywhere? She said, like the sky, TVs, etc. China, you hear me?
Close your eyes. You see faces. You see faces in TVs. You see faces in the floor. Welcome to having your gifts. Welcome to spirits. Welcome to being.
What that means?
That's what that means. You see things that people can't see. I have that gift. I can see, and I can close my eye now. I see a lot of spirits. I look at this floor right here on the store, this Hobby Lobby I am in. I can see spirits. You got moles in your lip and your mouth. You come from a line of witches. You can be way back. Y'all better start answering questions to y'all relatives.
She said her son always stirs off into the living room, but nothing's never there.
Oh, babies is the more gifted than anybody. Those are the ones you got to watch. Babies are the most purest form of connected to spirits. Just watch them. They more, but see, they grow out their gifts when they're not taught how to use them. That's how y'all now. That's how y'all was. So now y'all just coming back to it. Y'all trying to figure it out. What do I do? You had the gifts already. They just coming back now. Because the older you get, the subtle you get. So now things are starting to come clearer.
Precious Jones said, I have been in a dark place for several years with panic attacks that are taking control of my well-being. What is this? She said the doctors knows nothing.
Probably a two-headed situation, but I'm not sure what that is though. Oh, I should have got that. I'm sorry.
Bree, you're amazing. Thank you, Precious. She said she just don't understand why she has so many panic attacks.
Try to, I don't know, you might need more, you might need a spiritual bath, things like that. A lot of times we don't take spiritual baths. Spiritual baths help. I need a protection on you. Somebody might have hexed you and you tripping out and don't even realize it. And if a doctor can't see it, it's a two-headed doctor situation. So
Self-Made said she met her boyfriend and she said, what is it? She said, what does it mean? Her birthday is a day. She said one day apart from her boyfriend's son. Does that mean anything? And he was murdered.
One day her birthday was a day apart from he was murdered.
Her day is a day before the son's.
No, it just means that he was just so made at the time. It doesn't mean that like it had something to do with that.
Okay. Does it mean anything though, or just is it coincidental? You know what I'm saying, that you met a guy and
it just mean that was the time.
I don't think she was saying like the murder had nothing to do with it. She just was saying it's just coincidental, I guess, that her birthday is the day before.
It's just that, and yeah, they did know each other in a past lifetime. Hi.
Hey, honey.
So yes,
the line of witches got me. I seen Talina put that in the chat, something about she didn't let her daughter, I think when she was 2 or something. Angelita, she was like, yeah, because the energies, something about the energies. You know what I'm saying? I guess how you was talking about how you keep your granddaughter in.
Yeah, you gotta protect them when they're young because they're portals, and spirits are connect to the purest form, and that's babies. So I don't let essence outside like that. Like a Tootie can't go outside like that. Tootie with me, I keep her head covered, hat or not, something going on her head. Like I don't let nothing around her. I guess Tootie.
Why do you let something on her head? Why do you keep something on her head, Bree?
Your head is your crown. Your head is the most. Yeah, that soft spot is not a soft spot. That's what they tell you. That's your opening to the other world. That's a universal thing. When your hair is your antennas, it's a frequency to your hair. We got the best hair. They taught us to believe that our hair was fucking nappy. No, it's not. It's frequency. Our hair is the hair to where it aligns to the universe. Don't you ever see your hair stick up and like an antenna? And then it comes down into your nervous system, which is your brain. And your brain actually your limbs. We're from nature. We're made of nature. We're made from the universe. That's why we're only made of electricity and water. The other people, they're not made from that. They're made from, this is why they can eat. I didn't even get that when I got to the car real quick. That's why they don't only get eat. They can eat red meat and be okay. If we eat red meat, it sticks to our system for 30 days or more, we get sick. Yeah. Because they have a fatty acid that digests that fast. We're more so the vegetable lane or something of that nature. That's why when we drink water, that's what we need. You know, we carry water weight because we're made of water. We retain water.
That's a good one, Bree. Victoria said, one more thing, please, Bree. She said, what about when everyone is attacking you emotionally, trying to lower your energy?
You being attacked spiritually. They attacking. You gotta clean. You gotta fight back with your spirit team, and you gotta remove yourself. Everybody got something attached to them. I don't care how much you clean your house. Clean your house every day. Clean your kids. Because them people bring stuff home from them schools. People don't be cleaning their house spiritually. We think everything is a physical world. It's not. And then you wonder why you be jammed up in situations. Can't do that.
Torch and Tay said, why do deceased people, and I'm going to let Bree get out of here, y'all, and enjoy her night. He said, Torch and Tay said, why do deceased people always ask me to solve their death or tell me how they really passed away?
The portal
They know you are the portal for the things that is happening. So, like I just explained earlier, when spirits
Thank
know
you.
that you tapped in, and spirits know that it works, they will come to you and they will use you because they know how to get to the people that's in the physical world that doesn't know or ignores what's going on. That's how that goes.
Mm.
So just use your gifts, accept your gifts, and you do not have to help every spirit. You don't have to do that, but they will want you to do that. Okay?
She said you don't have to help every spirit. Sanji said, how will this timeline shifting and changing dimensions affect the spirit world and the seers and the spirit workers? I know the wealth chart is changing. What else?
It's already started. If you're a seer like me, for all my seers, my two-headed doctors, my conjure people, my mediums, everybody, this is the time that you need to tap in the most because the world is changing and it's shifting over. I know you have seen things that is like unrealistic that has been happening more than your norm, but this is the time to embrace it. That orange man that is in office is a decoy. So it's a
Mm.
lot of things that you are not seeing around that decoy. It's time to tap in and pay attention. This is why I do what I do now because I'm trying to get people to wake up before it's too late. We worried about the wrong shit. The food stamps. We shouldn't be worried about no food stamps.
I said that, Bree.
Shouldn't be worried about no food stamps, baby. That's not the case. So with that being said, you want to make sure you go ahead and you figure it out. And that's what I will say our ancestors is doing. During this hard time and for the people that have to get food stamps and stuff like that, this is the time to get skill tactic. Learn how to make your own shit. Learn
Mm.
how to survive off what you have. Because that's what we do in this world. We depend on other things to help us. We're lazy. We don't understand how to go work for things that we need to have. We don't got no lights no more. All right, well, light a candle. We don't got no food. Yes, you do. You just threw it out. I don't know how to grow them. Put some in some dirt, sprinkle it with some water. I'm
Mm.
sick. Go outside in the back and get them herbs then. I don't feel like studying them herbs. Okay, then you want to be sick. Keep taking that medicine that's going to mess up something else in your body.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
They don't teach you how to ibuprofen, Motrin. They go to the doctor. That's the first thing they give you in the hospital. Would you like a Motrin? Sure. But did you go and tell them how to kill your liver? Fuck no.
Mm. Mm.
And if you ask them, they'll tell you, yes, it does mess your liver up. But they're not going to tell you straight out.
Yeah.
No. It's $1 trillion industry out here. Once you become a doctor, go to residential school, you sign that oath. You're under that oath. It's like a cult. A lot of black people go to and go doctors and stuff because they do care. And other people go to be nurses and stuff because they see the money but don't see what's happening in the process. When have you ever known us to come up off of those third parties and we be fine. Our grandparents used to live to 109. Then they dying at 80 and 70 years old.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sure did. You ain't told one. She
That's because
said,
they
Bree.
did nothing but what.
Go ahead, Bree. Go
Go ahead, I'm
ahead.
listening. I'm sorry.
Go
Because
ahead, Bree. I'll break
our
that
grandparents, what
down.
they do.
Mm.
Because our grandparents, they used to go outside and get that shit. You got a wound, you better get that spider web. You
Yep.
better put that on that wound. You got some type of illness, you better go get that black bead, that black seed and that elderberry outside. You better go
Mm.
get you some black cohosh or some blue cohosh if you on labor. You better go do the things that you used to need to go back to. So now
What
we
they
know
do for labor, Bree?
blue cohosh, if you take it right the proper way, it'll induce your labor, how you need to go in labor properly. That's a
Mm.
natural inducer. That and red raspberry leaf tea.
Mm.
Um, Yes, it's things for the body that we take. Melanin, you sick? Go get you some melanin. You got a fever, a hay fever as they call it. You got allergy, melanin. You got asthma, melanin. All these
Mm.
herbs is out there, but we don't want to wait to let things kick in. We're impatient, but yet we're lazy. You're not going to give my mother nothing Now, I'm not going to take this medicine. I don't even know what's in it. Y'all giving these babies these shots, these vaccinations. Oh, the doctor said this. Did you read the warning signs on the vaccinations that they gave you?
Mm.
Do you even know what's going in your baby? The body is not to have things to be injected in. The body is supposed to release. And then we
Mm.
wonder why we got heart attacks and
I
why we
feel
get sick and high blood pressure and stuff. Because that's what the medicines do. They might heal one thing, but give you high blood pressure in another and give you bad cholesterol. They man-made medicines. Remember that.
Thank you, Lottie. I love you. That's true. I'm glad you just broke that down because I didn't know. Bree, they want your number. Is it okay to give it to them or no? Just give me
Yeah,
your
you can
social
give it to
media. What do
them.
you want?
They can have a
Okay.
number. Just text me, please. Please don't call me. Just text me. I'll get to you in the
Text
order I
her.
receive. I
Text
promise.
her. Do not call again. Text. Jeez. People be so hard headed. Be like, but I really needed to talk to you, Bree. They said use cabbage for swelling.
Yes,
Hey,
cabbage is very good for swelling. Very good,
I
and for
didn't know
colds.
that.
Yes, and for colds. Oregano oil to detox the body and to remove any inflammation. Don't take too much of it though. You got a cold, the kids got a cold. Better get you about a mason jar and get you some raw honey, some red onion, some garlic, some lemon, some
I
orange,
heard that.
and some cloves, and put it in that jar and make you a syrup. In 2 hours, it's ready.
Yeah. She said weight lifted just saying it. Okay, Flimo. They that are happy and she said, I know I have a gift and it scares me. Honestly, it's my first time even actually saying it. And Flimo, I told Bree the other night, I said, Bree, I ain't gonna lie. I think I do. I was like, but I'm scared to find out. And Bree told me to just sit back and embrace. She said, you are scared of it. And I said, yeah, I'm scared. I don't.
Cause we scared, cause we tort that. That's what you tort. Oh, you see the spirits. Ooh, it's ghosts. You tort. You even with like when I hoodoo voodoo. Oh, they sacrifice people. Shut up. You sacrifice people when you sacrificing a goat when you drinking the blood of Jesus, ain't you? You know, you got the people that don't understand that voodoo is a beautiful. That's a religion. Hoodoo is just like a practice that you do for healing and stuff. But they both deal with spirits. But at the end of the day, that's who we was.
Thank you, Flimo, baby.
They colonized us. So once you got colonized, you just believe the colonized way is the way to do it.
Honey 5K said that's why her mother doesn't like her. She is like she's scared of me. She knows I see through her.
Yeah, that's what people do. They start moving weird around you. It don't beat them. It be the spirits that's on them. They pay attention. They'll start moving away
Hold
from you.
on, sorry,
I
man.
shake rooms up. I literally shake rooms up.
Mm. I can tell, Bree. I can tell. Bree, I would love. I like you and Shank. What y'all got going on? I already told him to get. You know what I'm saying? When you take your little break and your breather from him. But I already gave him a case. I would like for you to touch because we all. I know I've been kind of antsy just to know what really happened. To it, but I'll let Shank tell you that way. Throw it on you like he does. Just want nobody be
Mhm.
saying that we over here doing nothing. Hey T babe, what's going on? I think you opened up a lot of people's eyes over here, and I told you, Bree,
Mhm.
I think you helping so many people that have this that wants to tap into this part of their spirituality.
Mhm.
And so, but we are scared. We are scared to even learn new things. We scared to open our eyes. Our eyes are open, but not the right way. And it's okay because I can honestly say, for me, my eyes ain't open to everything. When you just said what you said and how you broke it down, do this, take this.
Mhm.
This is how you going to label the real way. You know what I'm saying? Time Warp just said about the cabbage. I didn't know that. You get what I'm saying? Because my eyes aren't open. So I'm
Mhm.
glad you did this. I appreciate it. She said, Pocahontas said, what does talking in your sleep mean?
What is what?
She's been asking, what does talking in your sleep mean? Does that mean anything? People that talk in their sleep.
You talking to this because you astral projected. So it's like you in another realm somewhere. So it's like, yeah, you know how people sleepwalk and they don't know they're sleepwalking. They astral project and they don't know that they're doing that though. They think that that's like, I don't know if you got kids that pee on themselves. Like, they think that they're using a toilet and they dream, but they're not. So it's like your body's in a physical form, but yet you're in the spiritual plane as well. So when you're
Mm,
using the bathroom, you're actually peeing in the physical world, but you're peeing in the spiritual
mm.
world. It's crazy. It's crazy. But it goes all the way back to our ancestors. The closest people that could tell you about spirituality and who he was the Egyptians. That's why they was that's why that pyramid that everybody like, well, who built the pyramid? The Anunnakis built the pyramid. It's a whole
Show
nother
did.
universe out there.
Show did.
That's who
That's
built
the
it. Them
truth.
Anunnakis.
That's the truth.
We are
And I don't
descendants
know
of the
why people
Anunnaki.
even look at the designs of it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Bree.
Yep. We are descendants of the Anunnakis. We are spiritual. We are that's who we are. But they took a collective of people like them and sent them to Earth to see how it works in the Earth. That's why we have spiritual gifts, but they just not to that degree of those type of gods and goddesses.
They are taking the wheel very proud. Purple. So I
Yep.
used to be a sleepwalker. Now I have to be astro projecting because it feels so real.
And you got to
Is
learn
that
how to have an
what you
out of
call
body
it?
experience.
Sleepwalking, Bree? Say that
You
again,
said
Bree.
what?
I'm sorry.
You have to learn how to have an outer body experience. You have to learn how to take your spirit away from your physical. Like step outside of yourself and see yourself. You could do it. You just gotta have practice to do it. Once you do that
Mm-mm.
shit, once you do that, you definitely ain't. It makes you just want to be like, damn. Nah, it's just a different feeling. Like it's crazy.
What did you
It's
say,
like
Bree? Do a what?
a
Now?
outer body experience. So you got to take and
Because I
separate
won't
the
never
physical.
come back. It's a possibility. What if I don't come
Yes, you
back?
will. Yes, you will come back, Miss Parker. You will come back. I promise you gonna come back. Some people take shrooms to help theirs get through faster. Some people might do shrooms. Some people might do like weed, like certain kind of weed or something like that. I'm scared of that type stuff, so you won't catch me doing that. But yeah, like it take you to another level. And once you find out who you is in that spiritual plane, sheesh, you talk about you find out stuff you ain't never seen before. I found out for the first time with the ancestors, everybody in white pongo drums, like that type of stuff. And I was in the middle dancing and letting a spirit was attaching to me, and they was hovering me the whole time. That was mine. Another one I had, I was sitting in a, I don't know what it was. I was sitting in front of this moon, but I was naked, but I was crossing the Indian style, but it was a sand, but it was nothing there. It was just a sand and a sun. So like it
In
makes
your
you go in
outer
places.
body?
Yeah,
In
out
your
of body.
outer
Yeah,
body? You was insane?
yeah.
So
Say that
what?
again.
So wait a minute. So I'm having my outer body. I'm not gonna get out of my like. If I'm in the bed, I'm not gonna be right there by my bed. You went out, Bree. Your sound, Bree. Can you hear me? Bree steadily talking to Bree. She might be on the phone. Bree, I can't hear you. She looked at me, but she's driving. Dang, Bree. I can't hear you, Bree. I can't hear you. I can't hear her. No sound. That was good, T too. I could tell how she was talking. It messed up. Bree headphones messed up, y'all. I think I lost her. She's driving though. I get it. Bree, I'm gonna hit you up on the back end. Cause I can't hear. Oh, there we
I
go.
can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. I said, damn, Bree dropping gems. I was like, we can't hear. Like,
Yeah.
damn.
Yep. So it don't be I don't know why I left off what you guys heard so far.
We was talking about so I was about the outer body.
Oh, the out of
So
body
how
experience.
did you
Yeah.
get in the sand versus where you was to leave your body? Come on, y'all. They don't want us to know. They don't want Bree telling us. First time I couldn't hear her. Now you good, Bree?
Yeah, because they calling me.
Hey.
You see how the spirits be working?
What Shank say? Funk ass freaks.
They be working, boy. I get a certain level, it be
Man,
crazy.
Bree.
Like, they be
Hey,
working. They be like, you telling too much, Bree. Like, don't be doing that. Yeah,
you
so yes. Thank you. I love y'all. But listen, it makes you go astral project. You go in different look, and when you come back to your body, it's like you had like it's like you getting cold sweats. You be like, oh my God, like you don't see nothing the same no more. But you gotta kind of keep it to yourself because people are not gonna understand. They're gonna think you crazy, and they're gonna be like, what is wrong? But and then as you grow into it, you start crying. You be feeling good. You be crying happy tears, and you be alone. You be like, oh my God, like this is happening to me. It's a beautiful thing, and once you embrace it, it's even more beautiful. So I be trying to teach people that on my panels. That's what my panels be about. Like
okay.
I don't like controversies and things like that. I will check a motherfucker, but I don't.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't get it wrong. Like I will check a motherfucker, but I'm more so about teaching my people who they are and help healing my people. When I, like I said, when I do baby ceremonies. So when babies are born, I do spiritual ceremonies healing them, and I connect the spirits doing that. Like when I do the womb that meets the waters, that's the third one this year. I usually do it just every summer, but people want it so bad because I take things off of women because we have wound trauma. A lot of everybody has wound trauma. We carry everybody's wound trauma. Our mom's trauma, all the way back to the oppression days, and we have
Yeah.
our own trauma. So I take all of that off, and then they rejuvenate, and then sometimes they got to come back because one time is not enough. And but every testimony I had, I written or I love you, I'm crying, like happy. They progressing is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Sometimes I go into a trance when I do that, so spirits will connect to me, and I won't be myself. So when I'm done with that, I gotta drink teas when I get home. Like my kids, they all like me in the house, so they know what to do for me. They know to put me in the bed, wash me up, give me a tea because I just took all this stuff off of people, so I carried all of it with me. But I make sure I take it to the waters on them. That's how I do it.
They said, Bree,
So
do they ever get pregnant after you take it off?
yes, they do.
She said yes, and then she went out. Yeah, honey, 5K hit her up. She'll definitely hit you back. They don't want us to know. They don't
They
want
gonna
us to know.
keep coming.
They want us. Bree, when can I have you
Mm-hmm.
back on the show? When, like your next free day? Cause I
Oh
want to tap
man.
into why we really scared and things that Bree dropped out. I'll hit her up, but I want to bring Bree back. Why do they say that's a good one, Miss Jackson? They do. My mama always said that too. She said you can't be going to no funerals pregnant. I forgot who passed away. I think it was David, and I was pregnant, and I think I was pregnant with Nuna. And mom was like, girl, you can't be going to no funeral pregnant. And I ain't never understand that. I never understood that. I don't think I ever even asked Miss Jackson. Hey, Saya, it was a good live, y'all, man. I dropped that Bree's information, her Instagram and stuff. Please hit up if you have some questions for her. She'll definitely get back to you and stuff like that. It's been very interesting and stuff. Oh, here go Bree right here. Bree, I was saying, what can I?
We gotta wrap this up because they gonna keep calling me. You
Yes, funk ass fruits up there. Nah, I was playing Shank last night. Bree, I wanna bring you back, but on a different level. No kids or nothing. Just really a more spiritual level. One question I did have. Hey, Auntie Fee. Thank you, Auntie Fee. I love you. She said, "Why are we told when we pregnant to not go to funerals?"
because the babies can touch the unseen. Remember I said it was a portal, so the unseen will attach to your unborn child. It's not good. You don't know what's in there at the time. When y'all go to these funerals, you dealing with all type of different spirits, especially if they have funeral homes at the grave, all types of stuff. Your stomach is a portal. Your womb is a portal. Everything's a portal to the woman. That's why we goddesses. But that's another level when we do your next panel. See, I'm gonna tap y'all in to the point y'all gonna be like, "Oh hell, that we gonna get to that level." I'm gonna teach you how your menses is not bad. How they tell you don't, it's unclean when it is very clean. It's power in your menses. Like I'm gonna teach y'all all that. Yes.
Mm.
This world has made us to be dimmed, especially us as black women. The reason why is that because men are really women inverted, but that's another topic, another day. That's why when they get mood swings, that's their PMS. So at the end of the day, a lot of people don't understand. They be like, "What?" That's why our little man in the boat looks like a, you see, it's the
Mm.
same thing. It's just theirs is actually that. But the thing of it is that their private lips, like my ours, is their that's the sack. And you see the line that go there in the sack, like, man, it's a whole another level to this type of stuff. But no DNA can produce or reproduce but a black woman. Any DNA, red eye, black eye, blue hair, green eye, orange hair, the Solomon kids, all of that. We blonde hair, white skin. We only can do that. We're power. That's why they try to dim us. That's why they try to take and strip us for who we are. That's why words are spells, like I keep teaching everybody. Woman is not woman, is woman. You understand? Um, so yeah, it's a lot of this that you need to know who you are. And they dim the woman. They made it this is a masculine world. This is not a world for goddesses and kings and goddess. It's a masculine world of man. That's why everything is man made.
Mm.
You
That's
know.
that's deep. That's deep. She said fact. She said truth. They said yup. Love you, Auntie P. Thank you. I'm gonna drop Bree's Insta one more time in the chat for y'all. I dropped plenty of her information in here already and stuff. She does got a class. Don't forget, she said she will kind of revise it. You know what I'm saying and stuff because she's already 2 weeks in, Bree.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks since. I mean, if you could feel like you could jump in and catch up, because we're at the part where I teach you to separate voodoo and hoodoo to know the difference. We're at the part where we're getting to the part of I taught them how to separate religions from what this is, and now we on spiritual beds. We will be on spiritual beds, but I do revise what we went over. So you feel like you smart, you in that lane, you could be quick with it. By all means, the class is $40. It's not $40 each Sunday. It's $40 one time because I don't charge my people to get over on my people. I charge my people for my time. That's it.
Mm, mm. So she said $40. She said not even every Sunday. Hey, step into Lee. Welcome. Thank you, Regina. Okay, Lou Classy, right above you. Lou Classy is her information for Instagram. So please hit her up, Bree. Let me know when your next availability is, and we'll set that up and have a conversation.
Okay,
If you
baby.
free on the weekends, I like the weekends too. Whatever works
Yeah.
and stuff. Hey,
Saturday
girl.
is I like a Saturday. Saturday is cool. Like, I like or Friday or Saturday, whatever one. More so a
Yeah, I like a
Saturday.
study more relaxed, but we'll get to it. Let me know which one works better for you, and we up in here. You hear me? It's been
All
very
right.
enlightening. Thank you so much, Bria. Energy is everything, and I think we all needed this.
Yes, ma'am.
She said, "I want to know what we need for a spiritual bath."
Um, it's not even just know what you need. It's what you know if you know how to take it properly. So I
Mm.
can give you the ingredients, but you still have to know how to properly take the bath.
And I dropped her
So,
Instagram link in here, y'all. To hit her up and stuff like that. Go check her out on her social media sites and her platform. Okay, they said how often does she do? How often she does classes?
well, this class I do them every year, but the next one won't be till probably like February. The next cycle that come around, because there's too much going on right now that I got going on. I can't be everywhere, so it won't be till February.
She said, if you can try to catch up in this new class, you're more than welcome to. They're 2 weeks in. She said the next class, Miss Lillian, it will not start until February. So if you think you can catch up, she said she will revise and stuff like that. But she said the next one will be in February because she's got so much other stuff going on too and stuff. And the family just definitely had a loss. So we know Bree has definitely been busy with her work and so much other stuff. So Bree, thank you again. I appreciate you so much, sister. I do. You know what I'm saying? Gratitude to you.
Yes, love y'all. Peace, love, and light. Everybody have a beautiful evening.